Welcome, mortal kind! It's debut night! Oh, and debuting with some technical issues.
We're gonna get there just a second.
It always happens, right?
It wouldn't be a stream without it.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's do it!
Woo!
Welcome.
Yay!
Welcome!
Hazel's just fashionably late today. It's fine.
I'm always late to the party. What can I say?
Oh,
It's
God.
meant to be that way.
I was terrified about this and freaking out. And you know what? You know, that it happens. It's fine.
Amanda, I have sent you the document you need.
Ooh, secret time.
Yeah.
Super.
Welcome.
Super soft.
Everyone to Quest Accepted. My name is Marco. Together today, I have some of my absolutely fantastic friends, Matt, Amanda, Tiffany, and Steve. And tonight's the debut of our live campaign set in the world of Teslam in the land of Sagen. If you're not following us, we got doobly-doos below, so go ahead and do that. But let me kind of explain what's going on here. We're starting this campaign. We're super excited. I had this idea for this world and I wanted to play in it. And Steve and Matt got super excited and they kind of forced me into this role, saddled me with this and giving me a lot of anxiety in the process, which is really great. But we're really glad that you're here. And so basically, here's how it's going to go. Right now, we're just going to kind of chat for a little bit as we get prepared, we get settled, we relax a little bit. Then we're going to jump into the game. At a certain point, I will call a break, where we're going to take a 5-minute break. You're going to see our waiting screen, and then we're going to have about 5-10 minute break after, as part of the whole break. To come back, we're going to talk and chat with you guys, hang out for a bit before we start into the second half of our session. At which point we'll go into game time again, and then we'll call it a night when we feel that that's the appropriate time. And then we'll just chat with you guys for a little bit after that. Incoming very soon. Oh, I should also mention, just so you know, during game time, we won't be interacting with the chat, but feel free to comment, feel free to chat and talk to us and all that. We'll address those things when we're in our break and when we're interacting with you guys. But during the game time, we're going to try to stay immersed in the world, in the session at the time. If you do want to interact with us even more, we will be having a Discord coming up soon. So stay tuned. Follow all of our socials. If you follow our Instagram and our TikTok, we're probably going to make an announcement there at some point. We're going to make an announcement about Discord. So that will be coming, which leads me into...
Well, thank
Tiffany.
you so much for that intro, Marco. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If you would like to follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, the username is QuestAcceptedDND. We've been filming really fun promo videos for you guys, and we have 2 more to go. So make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for all of that fun. If you want to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, it is QuestAcceptedND. Fun fact, there's a limited number of characters, and we made that one last. So if you want to know why it's different, that's the reason. Also, soon in the coming weeks, if you're a podcast lover, you can find us on Spotify under PodQuest Accepted. They will be edited and produced podcasts, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and there may be some fun extras along the way that is not included in this. So make sure to give us a follow.
To
And
add on
on
to
to Amanda.
Tiffany's point also, we do have prequels that we have filmed prior to this main campaign, which we have already dropped the first episode of everybody's prequel. So if you like what you see tonight, you like what's coming in weeks to come, and you kind of want to get a taste of us getting acquainted with our characters, you can feel free to look at those prequel episodes, which have all been released, and they will be continuously updating every week until they conclude. So feel free to look at some bonus footage, have some fun with us.
And then for what you guys are all watching right now, Campaign 1 stream, we have, I just wanted to go over our schedule, right? So we just want to thank you guys again for watching and joining. And we understand that everybody has lives and might not be able to watch the whole stream, which is okay. It doesn't hurt our feelings because we'll watch it somewhere else. Which is why I wanted to talk to you about our VODs re-uploaded. So everything that we do here we'll be able to watch at later dates, right? So we got 3 streams for you. We have the campaign 1, which is this, and then we have Steve's Quest with me, which is going to be happening on Thursdays. Now this Thursday is a little bit wonky. I won't be able to make it, but then next week is full force. So we got that, and then on Sunday we have Sunday Scaries with Matt. I'm trying to get used to this guy. This guy.
That guy.
We have Sunday Scaries with him, where he plans on playing horror games, which he can totally have fun with that, and indie games. I will not want to be a part of that at all. Then our re-uploads will will be a little bit different. So on Friday will be our campaign 1 VOD getting uploaded to YouTube. On Saturday we'll have our Sunday Scaries, and then on Wednesday will be my Steve's Quest, which will then lead into Thursday. If you like what you see and want to get more of the Witcher series, which I'm currently playing 1 through 3, so that is going to be super exciting and a big time sink since I've done it. Or I've played Witcher 3 times now, and I've never beat it once.
Well, they always say
starting
4th time's
from
the
1?
charm.
Huh?
You're starting from 1?
I'm starting from 1. I have
Holy
never beat any. I have never beat any of them.
There's no support. It's just ew. You're starting from the beginning.
No, I'm just like,
Why?
that's insane because
Disgusting.
I haven't played The Witcher, and I've been told nothing except like, don't play 1 or 2, just go straight to 3. Like you don't need it for the story. But like
Steven's
that's an
committed,
endeavor,
okay?
because those games are huge, aren't they? That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, how will I know if I want to be from Rivia? Finally move away, get out of where I'm staying, and move into Monsters R Us.
Just dye the
Fair
hair
enough.
white.
It'll happen in time.
He's blonde. He's halfway there.
It's fair. Well, following up with that, sorry, I'm dying. We just first wanted to say thank you.
Not yet.
Not yet. We wanted to say thank you to a few special people that helped us with the prequels. First and foremost, we have BreakfastKing. You can follow them at BreakfastKing or at BreakfastKing, BRE4K. Breck. Yeah, FASTKING. So you can go follow them. They're fantastic. You're amazing. We love you. Thank you. And then we have Emily, who was I'm partial in the Shun campaign. And she actually leads and is part of a great other tabletop role-playing group, Missing Role Player Found. You can find them on podcast channels. They are fantastic. They have merch. So if you want to go support them, we would greatly appreciate you appreciating them. So again, thank you to Emily and BreakfastKing.
And they are in the prequels, as mentioned. They did a great job, and it was awesome having them. And we have some other people that joined our campaign as well. Some members from my own personal home game that I play. We'd all like to thank Chris, Chris and Peter were both in the prequel for Hazel's campaign. Chris did an amazing job playing Lurk, which was just hilarious and amazing. Actually, the three of you were like really, like, just super unpredictable, I think is the word I want to go with.
We're best friends now, so.
Yeah,
that's safe. Safe word choice.
yeah. We take mental health very seriously. Chris is a therapist and would like to let everybody know that if anybody's looking for any kind of assistance or guidance, either in Denver, Colorado or Chicago, Illinois, he himself or he can put you in contact with an expert. I think it's very important. Good therapy. Excellent. It's like a little massage, little spa for your brain. I'd like to thank my brother, Peter, who also did a fantastic job. He played a character named Ray. Raymond was a very fun person to play with. And plugging his Instagram, the Pseudozonian, PSEUDO, and then Zonian with a Z, ZONIAN. The Pseudozonian, he's big into like interesting philosophy and social issues. So not saying that everybody needs to be like diehard activists, but you should definitely be informed and think about these things. So the Pseudozonian, great Instagram account to follow. Additionally, I have here, he wrote a children's book with our buddy
Oh my
Ali.
god, I love it.
My niece loves it.
Oops. What? This is Larry the Lazy Llama.
Oh my god, that
Um,
like screams me.
That's amazing.
This isn't
Yeah.
even a children's book. This is for everybody.
Like
It's pretty good.
It is
beautiful.
incredibly well illustrated. It's like the rhyme scheme is fantastic. They put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's just so cute. And like I kind of want to show you the pictures better, but I feel like there you go. Yeah. So
I love it.
Larry the Lazy Llama, it's on Amazon. Order it. Order many. Support my brother. Support my buddy Ali. I'd like to give thanks to my own dungeon master, Mike. Mike is an amazing person. He is a mentor. He is a friend. He's a confidant, and is just always a joy to be around. I cannot say enough about Mike because we'll be here all night, and then we won't actually get to the game.
He's our
so-
GDM, our
He is.
granddaddy dungeon master.
That is exactly who he is. So Mike is just wonderful, and I'm so much to learn from him. It's just I aim to be that good one day. I know that you're watching, Mike, and I know this is making you very uncomfortable, and that's exactly the point. And finally, I would like all of us to give a great big thank you to our one and only Matthew. Matt is the reason this is all happening, the reason this is all put together, the reason that we have audio, the reason that we have video, the reason that we have our backgrounds, the reason that we have this entire operation. I have been dreaming this, sure, but I am not a doer. This guy is, and we have been planning this for well over a year now, and it's just been an absolute pleasure and delight. We're super excited. This is finally happening. I appreciate all of you guys' patience with me.
Which way is it? This way?
It depends. I don't know. Well, for you, yeah, because everybody else, yeah. I have to remember because for me, you guys are over here,
Like,
but I have to like this is me saying hi to Matt. So Matt, from the bottom of my heart and all of our hearts,
High five.
thank you kindly because this is literally happening because of you. And
Thank you.
Hot Pot Thursdays is what you should check out.
Yeah, Hot Pot Thursdays.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to save you for last, but I do need to give a shout out to Cartography Bird. Cartography Bird has made our maps, which I don't think they're going to be featured tonight, which is fine because we're still
at the intermission.
fine tuning them. You know what?
At the intermission.
Oh, at the intermission, they will be. Okay, fair enough. Well, it might be edited later. That's fine. And also made all of our like frames and templates in the background and like the green background that's like over here and over there. And so amazing job. Thank you, Cartography Bird. It's fantastic. Do we have anything else that we need to go over or do? I feel like I spoke so much. I really need to chill.
No, you're good, man. It was a warm up for now.
Yeah.
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 that's fair.
Yeah. Does anybody got to go to the bathroom real quick? Just kidding. No,
Already
no,
went
we're
3
good.
times.
We're good.
We can.
Yeah, you guys thought the intermission was going to be in an hour and a half. It's actually right now.
And we have
Along
our
Marco's announcement, sorry.
idea of quest accepted potential
Oh,
merch coming at
yes.
some
Marco,
point.
why are you shilling?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Keep an eye for the Discord. All this will be announced eventually. Okay, well,
you know, everything that I put in here just tastes amazing.
You
I
know,
mean,
I personally
it-
suck at writing, but not anymore.
But with my but with his quest accepted sticker, he's become a master of calligraphy.
I know how to use
Wear
a
a
comma.
sticker for plus 20 intellect.
I left my hoodies too far to reach, and I'm gonna grab that later.
Okay.
Stay to the half and
Okay.
you'll see it.
I guess yeah. I'll grab it after the break for sure.
It's a 10-minute dance break.
Okay, I think it's time, isn't it?
Everybody shake it out.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Dance it out.
All right. This is,
It's time.
ladies, gentlemen,
You do
and
stop.
everyone in between, please.
Wait.
Thank you very much for being here.
Did you link
welcome.
Sirenscape.
Did I? It's. Oh, I did link Sirenscape. Do you guys not have Sirenscape set up?
There it is.
It's just
and
a
thanks
little.
to Sirenscape, which we're using for our
Wait,
music
wait,
that
where
we're
is
going to
it?
be setting up.
Is it the one from before?
It's the
The
very last.
benefit to the
I-
first episode is you get authenticity.
I put it right. It's the very last thing in our personal chat. In the chat, it's just the 5 of us. It's I like linked it.
Oh, got it.
It's right there. So if y'all can click on that.
Okay. Is it playing?
Yeah.
No, nothing's
Oh,
playing yet. I
okay,
was gonna
good,
start
good.
music in a minute.
It will in a minute.
I
Also,
will in a
if
minute.
at any time, let us know if there's things going on.
Yeah, little funky things.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Not that we'll see it
We're
till
all
later.
friends here.
Yeah.
We'll be
We
immersed.
strive for perfection, but it's always just out of grasp.
We're professional friends.
Once the camera goes off,
Okay,
Deuces.
Tear up the book.
everybody ready?
like I write notes.
I write notes in my cute little.
Did we just enter
Druid notebook.
purgatory?
Maybe.
That is
I
a
mean-
gorgeous notebook.
It
Thank
really is.
you.
Was that the gift
Thank
from
you.
David?
It is. Isn't this cute?
Aw, spoiler.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
and it says
geez.
Druid. I
Druid
love it.
See, and I have like my little character sheet that I haven't filled out yet. But we're
That
gonna
is
get
so
there.
cute.
Thanks,
We're gonna
David.
get there.
Thanks for
You know,
holding
late
nothing.
to a
Speaking of-
party, late to my notebook. We're good, but isn't it so cute?
I feel like it also matches the vibe of your character,
It does.
which
And
my character wouldn't know yet because I haven't met you. But
But that's okay.
I
My
don't
very
even know
sweet
who
husband
you
gave
are.
this to
I
me,
don't
so
even know who you are.
I
All
love
right.
it. Whoops.
It is cold. It's colder for some of you than it has ever been. It is calm, but for the wind that sporadically howls and bites at you when it jumps over the railing of the skyship. This many thousand feet in the air, the moonlit wood of the Blightland below you does not seem as ominous and harrowed as the stories tell. And yet, the longer you stare into the dead land, the stronger its call seems. Turning your eye to the vault of diamonds scintillating against the black void of the night sky smothers the Blight's call. The constant hum of the airship's arcane engines are welcome drone. A steady reminder of the fragile magic that keeps you from plummeting. The final remnants of the torches and candles of a nameless town disappear behind you, leaving you only with the light of the moons and stars. Silhouettes of the passengers idle along the deck, savoring the night's serenity. Suddenly, your world becomes light and noise. The deck beneath your feet quaking, abruptly dropping you out from under you. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah!
Oh,
no, that didn't take long.
This is exactly how we're starting. And first, actually, roll initiative.
I'm gonna switch. Okay. So
okay. You
that's-
said a dex. You said a dex save. So I'll keep
First,
that.
first roll initiative, and then we'll do a dex save.
Okay, so 13 on initiative.
Okay.
17. Wait, no.
I got a
That was my guess.
2.
I got an 8. Switch the numbers.
Okay. Vagari 2, Shun 8. Subhir 13.
Yes.
And then Hazel
18.
18. All right. Are you sure it's 18? Your initiative roll?
No, it is 14.
Cool.
Do we
They
want
look the
dex
same.
rolls?
Was that the
All
dex
right.
roll?
And what's your guys' dex rolls?
15.
15.
11.
Okay.
17.
17. Hazel.
5.
5. All right. Okay.
So I went ahead and re-rolled all my stats. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine.
I changed my entire character. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm now
we're
a
gonna have
bard.
you. We're gonna have you re-roll stats in like 2 seconds. Because I'm gonna kill you all. So here, you're
I
up
will
first.
come back as a vending machine.
I would like you to describe your character depending on the action that you're going to take. So
Okay.
you can here's what you see. On the skyship's deck, blast behind you. Everything is light and noise for 2 seconds, and the shard wood that just like splinters everywhere falls around you. Before you are 2 options. At the very front of the skyship, there is a tracker. The tracker is indicating to you where where your target for this rescue mission is, Mercury. It's starting to fall off the ship. This is literally your mission. The other option, Will, the sailor that you met earlier, debris has fallen on him. He has a broken leg. Who do you choose? What do you do?
Is Will closer to me?
They're equidistant.
Big word.
I choose Will.
Okay. The tracker for Mercury falls off the side of the ship. First, I need you. So you rolled a 15. You rolled a 11 for dexterity save.
Mhm.
That's sufficient. Go for an athletics check to get over all the debris to get to Will.
Okay. All right. 9.
9. Okay.
Sorry, Will.
Pieces of debris are gonna part of the fire and debris singe your body. You take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. Now, has this been renewed?
What does this
Or-
look? Yeah. You consider yourself for the sake of our prequel. At this point, you're all full rested.
Okay, and you said two fire damage, right?
2 fire damage. Yeah.
Okay. So
So how do you, by taking fire, get to Will? Please describe your character as you do so.
Okay. So what you see is basically a Leonin with traits more along the lines of a tabaxi in some areas of the face. Not harsh like an actual lion, but more along the lines of more cat-like, I guess, even though lions are cats. But you know what I mean. So he has right now is wearing very gladiatorial garb with a little bit of chainmail, more leather than chainmail, but kind of just wrapped underneath. Right now he has stripes that basically fade down his entire body, but you're not able to really see it. He currently has a shield and a spear on his back. He probably, while getting burned, he'd probably put his right hand towards the flame, and what you'd see when he does that is that his right hand from the tips of his fingers all the way up into his elbow is covered in wraps. So he kind of shifts off the flame off that and kind of pivots and tries to jump with his hind leg that's currently touching. He also has eyes that are a little bit too piercing and almost look like blue portals. So he pivots, jumps, and tries to reach for, I'm guessing it's a pillar that fell on his leg?
Yeah.
Am I remembering that? Okay. Yeah, he tries to pivot and then jump towards that to kind of get like a low stance in order to roll it or pick it up.
Fair enough. All right, we're going to come back to you. Next is Hazel. All right. As the blast occurs and fire and debris start scattering everywhere, the skyship's starting to plummet. You see that fire starts to get close to some powder kegs and flour. Flour is very flammable at some of your supplies. Powder kegs may explode. The other option that you have, you can hear Charlie. He is a regular sailor. He's got a simple blue shirt, and he has his own small tracker for Mercury. And the debris kind of hits him, and he like drops it, and he's like, wait, her position's changed. And as he does that, as he's saying that, it falls over the side. He is knocked unconscious by the fire, and he's starting to bleed out from the damage. Charlie, you would know, is the guy who earlier in the day was hitting on you. What are you going for? Are you getting the knowledge from Charlie, trying to help him, or are you going to try to put the fire out?
I am going to try to get the knowledge from Charlie.
Okay, all right. How would you please describe your character as you go to save Charlie?
So while I'm on the way to save Charlie, a little grudgingly, I didn't enjoy being hit on earlier in the day. I run over with my long red hair. I am wearing a green outfit. I have just recently celebrated my 100th birthday, but since I'm an elf, you really can't tell. I look probably about 20. I'm on the shorter side, and I have a necklace around my neck that has a finger on it, but I try to hide it in my dress. But as I run, you kind of see it, and if you would like to know why I wear a finger around my neck, check out my prequel, because it's in it. And yep, that's me.
Okay. You rolled a 5. You failed your dex save. You're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
What a fun way to start.
Yeah, what a fun way to start indeed. How are you going to help Charlie?
I am going to run over to him and see if I can press down on where he is bleeding out.
All right.
To try. Oh, okay.
Make a medicine check. Go for it.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
I mean, unless you have something else like specific that you wanted to do. I cut you off.
No. You're good.
Real quick, is Sirenscape playing?
Sirenscape is playing. It should be.
Do not hear it.
Do you not hear it?
Nope.
I don't either.
Chat, do you guys hear music?
They won't.
Because I hear it.
They won't hear it if I don't hear it. Is it a new link?
Have you been playing this? Have you been playing music this entire? Has it played music before?
It did last time, but I think it might be a new link.
Have you not heard any music at any point this time?
Nope. That's why I asked. I was like, is there music? Because it's...
The ominous silent sky.
I thought it was just very quiet.
There should have been music this entire time.
It might have just been a timed out thing.
I literally just
Yeah, because I saw that.
like
I clicked on it and opened it, and it told me.
Did you hit play?
Yeah, I'm playing.
All right, let's see.
Let me.
All right, I'm
sorry,
trying
guys.
something new. Did everybody hit play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not saying there's anything there.
All right, do you guys?
I vote that Sabir just start singing in lieu of the music for the rest of the session.
All right, hold on.
Give us the Michigan
see.
J Frog.
Let me.
I'm gonna need more like turmoil-based music though, because this is kind of a pressing time for all of us.
I just want like some sweet bluegrass.
You know, it would certainly not be a first-time stream if we didn't have any kind of issues. Okay, I generated a new link and I put it in our group chat, the one that is not in the server.
Yes, I see. And nothing. Oh, there it is. It's very calming.
Well, I mean, now it is because I changed the. Sometimes if it's in the middle of playing something,
Yeah.
and you guys like if you hit play after this track has started, like you guys won't hear it until I start a new track, like it's happened.
There we go.
They should hear it now.
Very nice.
All right, they hear it now. Perfect.
Sorry.
Well, that was playing the entire time during my introduction. Well, that's
Growing
great.
pains.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Instead,
Pretty close, honestly.
this is what we're doing. All right.
You like?
Just
Yeah.
the
You like what you
finger.
see? You like what you see?
This is serious. You're in mortal danger.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
That's sorry.
All right, Hazel,
Yes. Oh, I
You.
rolled a 13.
13. All right, that'll be enough to stem the bleeding, but not enough to keep him conscious. So he is unconscious, but he does, like, you're able to save his life. But as a result, the powder keg, the flames get to the powder keg. I need everybody to make a dex save.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Did you
I
say
got
death
a-
save?
Because that's what it sounds like.
I got the first naughty one tonight. Let's go.
Let's go.
Wait,
First
that one
natty
or not?
one.
Oh,
Like
no.
natural one. Like
Oh,
natty
nat
one.
one.
First natty one. Yeah.
Okay, because you cut out there. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bagari, nat 1. Shun,
7.
7. Hazel? I'm sorry?
7.
7.
Twinsies.
Subhir?
13.
13. So, Shun and Hazel fail. You take 4 points of damage. Subhir and Bagari, you take 2 points of fire damage.
What kind of
How do
damage?
I take less getting a natty one?
Is it all fire damage?
Sorry, you failed as well.
repeat
Sorry, the
that.
only one that succeeded was Subhir. You all take 2. You all take 4 except Subhir. He takes 2.
Is it
I
fire
I was about to
damage?
be like, dang, I'm like super resilient.
My bad.
I
The
take another
descent-
4 points of damage.
Yes, you take 4 points
Okay.
of additional 4 points of fire damage. The descent of the ship continues even faster.
I take half because I'm resistant. So it's
You,
two.
that's right, you do. Which leads us to you, actually. So, Shun,
Oh, yeah.
as the ship explodes, there's a guy, Karen. Karen was with you earlier down on the ground. You guys were cooking, making food for the journey. He is the explosion causes some petrol-like substance to slide through. He slips. He's holding on to the side for dear life. But Captain Drajit, your dwarven captain, he has a fur-lined overcoat that drapes to the ground, a brown leather captain's cap, and an axe that he uses as a walking cane. He calls out to you, Shun. Shun! They're safes! Down in the quarters! There's 3 of them, they're traps, but get the control flames and the creator destroy water scrolls. I need you to go in, open the safe, but one of them is booby-trapped. As he's saying this, when the fire goes off that Hazel failed to stop, blast him, he goes unconscious. What are you doing?
Shun will two heads are better than one. Shun is gonna go save the guy and then do what he can to go get the stuff as best he can.
Fair enough. All right. You rolled a 17 for your previous deck save, so you're not going to take any damage from the initial blast. Describe Shun as he approaches Karen to help him up.
So Karen's kind of like hanging out of a hull, right? Like a.
He has slipped. Part of the ship, part of the deck has exploded, and he's grabbing onto a piece of shattered wood from the barrister that he has not. That he it's creaking and breaking, and he's got one hand and he's trying to reach up, but the slick substance is just he can't get purchase on the deck of the ship.
You see this red-skinned individual who he's wearing rather tattered clothes, and he's been busy toiling away, so he's rather sweaty from work. And as he just lets go of the beam that he's holding, deftly slides, remembering his time in the ice slopes of the north, and presses off and vaults over a barrel that was in his way, and manages to stop himself, and just picking up Karen, hoists him up as best he can. And what you also
Make an acrobatics
notice,
check.
yeah, what you also notice is that has rather demon-like features. The iceberg blue eyes get very intense, and the horns kind of like catch on the wood planks every once in a while, but very tough from years of molting and coming through, that they do not break. That's going to be what'd you say, athletics?
Acrobatics to get to him. Based on your description, I'm giving you. I mean, you can choose athletics if you want.
No, acrobatics is fine. 20, unnatural.
Oh, super easily, like a very trained gymnast, avoiding any and all debris and flames. You managed to get to him. We're gonna come back to you for the following portion. All right, Vagari. You rolled a 15 for your initial dex, so you are good. You take no damage.
Sweet.
As the first explosion goes, you know this on the back of the skyship, the two large sails that are on either side underneath the arcane engines. One of them goes down, which starts your descent. Right. The second explosion affects the second sail. The descent becomes faster. This is becoming dangerous. You were previously talking to an orc-like figure. His name is Byyyeee, and his arms are filled with tattoos. One of the tattoos, a Celtic knot, lights up. You see him, like, put on his brass knuckles. His eyes go blank, and he's going for Shun. And you see him just starting to take down Shun, stalking towards him. As the flames hit the sails, you see that there are repair sails that are right there. You can either go and try to repair the sails, or you can fight Byyyeee. What are you going to do?
I'm going for the sails.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Run to the sails. Let's make an athletics check to get there.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20 then. Ooh, first nat 1, first nat 20, first nat 1, first nat 20.
All right. So, please describe
Started
your
at
character.
the bottom, now we here.
Please
And by the way, I
describe-
add +5 to my athletics.
So 25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm basically sprouting wings and flying us out of this bitch.
She
Like-
works out.
She works out.
She's just
Like-
holding the sail. Just
It's Captain American, that.
like an action movie hero star. Please describe Vagari as she bursts through an explosion of flame unscathed and making her way to the back sails. There are three posts, basically three masts that have sails in between. They're catching flame. The repair sails are right there. Just describe your character as she's running towards there, running through flame and debris.
All right, so Vagari protrudes through this burst of flames. You see a little bit of singed smoke coming off of her long, mangled, coarse, dark hair, and she's sprinting toward this sail, both sails, I guess. Sprinting. You can see as she's sprinting, just the striations protruding through her quads and her delts. You can see her abdomen just cut and chiseled as she's running through. Her piercing, light, pale gray eyes kind of glimmer off of the burning, singed wings that she's sprinting toward. And she pulls out a dagger, cuts the old sail off as she begins to take the new sails, replacing them, strapping them again. She's pretty rugged. She's done this before, and so despite the fact that these ropes are very coarse and tough, she's got very calloused hands, and so this isn't really anything that's unusual or out of practice for her. And so she takes the new sails and straps them in as quick as she can to try negating the descent of the sail ship.
All right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to go back to Subhir. So, Subhir, you are singed. You run to him, and you're doing a medicine. Well, that was to get to him. All right. Now, you're going to try to take the plank of wood off of him, like the mass that kind of fell on him.
Is it Sabir size or Vagari size?
It is there is a large chunk of wood that broke his leg. It is, I'm gonna say, a little more. It's in between. I'm gonna say that you might be able to do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess what I would do is I would try to at least examine how bad it is May I examine how bad it is in order to find what my next move is?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay. 11.
11. It's kind of hard. It's dark night, except for one of the two moons is actually almost full. So you do get a little bit of view. Do you have dark vision?
No. Yes, I do have dark vision.
You do.
Yes,
Okay,
that was not.
fair
Sorry,
enough.
that was kind of said sarcastically. Yes, I do have dark vision.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you can definitely see this adequately. 11 is makes it a little hard. The debris, smoke, soot, and like charred fire makes it a little hard to see where the wood ends and where the deck begins. But you do have an idea of where you can grab plank and try to kind of leverage it to try to lift it up. And that was your check for this round. We're going to come back to you.
Okay.
Hazel, you're helping Charlie, who's fallen unconscious. Now that you have reached him, go ahead and make a medicine check. What are you doing to stop the bleed?
Last time I put compression on it and I rolled a 15 for medicine, I think.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Wait, did I not have you roll like acrobatics or athletics to get to him?
No.
Oh, fair enough. I should have. My bad. We're still learning here.
Is somebody's
Fair
phone by their stuff?
I threw my phone far away because I also hear the crackling.
Yeah.
It's not my phone. I haven't moved anything. But
I
do
have
hear the
moved
crackling.
mine afar.
Fair enough. All right, Hazel, you managed to mend the bleeding a little bit, stop the bleeding. What are you gonna do now? The ship is plummeting. You know that below decks, it's not a very wide area, but there's definitely space to maybe tend to him. What would you like to do?
I guess I will try to pull him to a safe area away.
Okay, away from the edge. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yeah. 15.
15. Easily enough. You're able to pull him into the center of the ship, even though it's starting to plummet faster. You do manage to get into the center and away from danger. Fantastic. Shun, you managed to get to Karen. And you're going to pull him up, right? That's what you said you were going to do?
Yes.
That's what you like to do? All right. I'm going to say athletics check here. Unless you have a specific way or an idea of how you would like to do this. If you have something else in mind.
No, just lifting him up as
All right.
best I can.
Full force. Go for it.
Athletics. It's gonna be 4.
He slips from your hand, barely grabbing on. The wood is like that he was holding on to falls off, and you guys are finger to finger struggling. It's enough to hold on to him, but thousands of feet below lay the Blightland and his death. We're gonna come back to you. Vagari, you managed to make it there. What I'm going to need you to do first is release the sails, and then you're gonna. Well, actually, your call. Either you're either going to release the sails, or you can cut off the sails. That, like you, as you described, you're going to cut the sails off. You can try that first, unless you have another idea. What are you doing? You've made it to the masts.
Yeah, so my idea was to cut off the old sails and like strap and like blow up the new ones to descend our fall.
All right, we're gonna go one step at a time. So you want to cut the sails off first. I'm gonna go ahead and say make an attack roll. You're using a dagger.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
I'm gonna say, are you using your dagger or your great axe?
I said dagger, so I'll commit to it. It was easy to get to at the time.
Okay, then in that case, with a dagger, I'm gonna say sleight of hand for you for this movement.
Okay. I got a 10.
10 is sufficient to successfully cut the sail off. So there are 2 sails per side from the 3 masts. One of the sails is released, goes down. You can attempt the second one right now as well.
Okay, is that also sleight of hand?
It is sleight of hand.
Sweet. That will be a 13.
13, sufficient, easily enough. Boom, boom. Now, the ship is going to start to descend because the bad sails that were there are no longer holding up the air that would have, but we're going to come back to that when you start stringing up the next sails. So here, back to you. You did your investigation check. It was enough to kind of get an idea of where to leverage to get this plank off. What are you doing?
I think at that point I'd be like,
Will, can you hear me? Are you conscious?
Let's roll for Will. My first roll of the night. Let's see if Will is conscious. Will is conscious. He's like, yeah. Oh, my leg.
It's
I'm
going
here.
to be okay. It's going to be okay. All you have to do is just take a deep breath.
and I'll try to leverage it.
All right, make an athletics
Like-
check.
Okay. Yeah. Soft 20.
Soft 20. Easy enough. You like leverage.
Oh, sorry,
it.
21. But
Even better. Even better. Boom! He just immediately, like, as it comes off his leg. Oh, that stings.
We can cut it off if you like.
Actually, I'm so sorry. I need you to do that roll at disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Soft 20.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I got a 16 plus 5 and a 15 plus 5.
You go with your left arm to grab a plank of wood to go in, but with your right hand is having a little bit of struggling. It's like as if your hand kind of went to sleep, like went numb, like you've been laying on it. It's just it's a really new weird sensation. But you do still manage to get it done just by thought alone. It comes off perfectly fine. Excellent. Hazel, we're gonna come back to you. You pulled him off to safety. Excellent. What would you like to do? Now, at this point, I'll also say, starting this round, you have the option to continue working on the task that you're working on, or you can try to help others. Because at this point, the orc Shun is getting to you. Go ahead, Hazel.
Oh, Shun's about to be where I am?
No. Shun is helping the guy up, but Vagari had the choice of either helping an orc. You saw this, like, Celtic knot tattoo go off. His eyes went blank. He pulled out his, like, brass knuckles, and he's walking towards Shun. He's walking in a very, like, determined step, but he's walking towards him. So you see this happening. You have a choice. What would you like to... And you can help, like, Sabhir, you can help Vagari, you can help Shun, you can do what you're doing and get this guy okay. If you think he's okay where he is, you can, ignore him, but now it's a free-for-all.
Can I go ahead and wild shape into a wolf then?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Fuck yeah.
All right, I will do that.
What does it look like when Hazel wild shapes into a wolf?
So I'm gonna kind of catch it's an orc, right? You said
It's
that's
what?
going towards Shun. An
Yeah,
orc.
the orc. An orc is going towards Shun.
So when it kind of catches my eye, I'm gonna realize like kind of that I see a threat is about to happen. And just like in the blink of an eye, I'm gonna switch from Hazel to a very large wolf with a very dark black and tan coat, but I maintain my green eyes and I have very cute pointy ears. So kind of a cute face, you know? Like, for example, like
What?
maybe if you watched my promo and I like turned into something, it might be similar to that.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Fair enough. A very cute, green-eyed, bloodthirsty wolf.
Yes, very bloodthirsty though.
Got you. Fair
Ready
enough. So
to
that's
attack.
okay. So you're gonna attack Byyyeee, the orc.
Yes. Can I
Okay.
go ahead and do that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Wild shape is a bonus action, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me look. No, it is an action.
It is an action. All right, that's your action. We're gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
Okay, Shun.
Yeah.
He is falling. You are struggling to hold on to him. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try one more time. No man
Okay.
left behind.
No man left behind. Athletics check.
Hiya! Oh no.
Is it my Simba?
That's a natural one.
Bye.
Well, it was fun, guys.
Karen
Ah.
desperately is looking you in the eye, and for a moment, the smell of bright spices and fine cooked meats and recently baked bread that you guys did earlier today fills your thought as he tries to reach up to the deck. His hand slips, and at the same time, both his fingers holding onto yours and his hand trying onto the deck falls. Everything goes silent, and time slows for a moment as he plummets into the dark depths, the deadwood below. Karen dies.
Sounds like a
Hold
sudden
notebook
death.
away.
Additionally, you get
75 psychic damage.
Additionally, Byyyeee, the orc that is with you guys, is right on top of you, and he's about to deck you out.
Got it.
Vagari, back to you. You're gonna try to string up the sails. Is that what you said
Yeah.
you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's my number one priority at this point.
Fair enough. All right. You go down, you cut open the sails. Both sails are down, so you're going to have to string it back up. You're going to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check
Athletics, baby.
to walk out onto the mast of the plummeting skyship to get into
Great.
position to place the sails.
I got a 10.
10 is just enough. It's the DC.
Yes.
You managed to
Okay.
hold on
Cool.
to the mast. You have the sail, string it up at the front, and you're moving it up to the back. Anything else that you got?
So I strung up one or both?
You've only strung up. You've made your way out, and then in the next turn you're going to start stringing it. Actually,
Okay.
no. I'll say that you can string it. I'll say that you can string it now. Let's see. What would this be?
If it helps, I can like dash to the other one so that I'm at least in place by next turn.
I'll say It's your choice, either a survival or sleight of hand check to see if you can string this easily or if it's going to take you 2 turns.
I rolled a 6.
With the skyship falling and the jangling of the link of where the hook goes for the sail, it's a little hard to get your hands in there. You're used to really like big things to deal with. This fine-tuning stuff is a little challenging for you. I'm going to say it's going to take you another turn to string the first sail. All right. Vigari, that leads us into Subhir. What are you doing?
Now that I have that off of him, can I take a quick look at his leg and see how mangled it is?
Absolutely. Make a let's say medicine check.
Okay. I mean, just like a quick glance. Like, is it gone or is it like?
Oh, do you want to? Oh, okay. All right.
Is it like in an L shape or is it like still just a little tattered?
It's connected to him. It could be broken in 2 or 3 places. You're not 100% sure. Based on a immediate glance that doesn't require a check, it's just like it's definitely broken. It's not like completely off kilter, but it is like that maybe might not be great to walk on.
Okay. I guess. And where are we on the ship again? Like,
you 2 are near the bow.
Okay.
Gotcha. You 2 are near the bow. Everybody else is in the center, and Captain Drajit, the dwarf, he's all the way in the back, holding on to the wheel, trying to keep the ship up. Because there's still energy that's keeping you guys afloat, despite the lack of sails, but it's still happening.
Is the ship like listing this way?
Yes.
I'm like,
Okay. Hold on.
and I'll try to fireman carry him, and I'll carry him back towards the captain.
Fantastic. Athletics check.
You might scream now, but you'll be dead later.
As you pull him up, he winces. He yells in pain. Fuck! Carry me! Oh, sorry. Athletics check at disadvantage.
Okay, that was a 17. And that is a 19, so 17.
Okay, yeah, absolutely sufficient. Damn. You pick him up, and he starts yelling in pain. He goes, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. No need to say sorry. I can fix it later as long as we
I'm
live.
sorry.
But we have to live.
I'm so sorry. And he
For
just
what?
kind of starts to fall unconscious from the pain. You start moving the deck.
Yes, I would start moving. If it's listing this way, I want to move back.
Yep, fair enough. You can absolutely do that. The sky. You look down for a second. The Earth starts to come up closer towards you. Hazel, back to you. What are you doing? You've turned into a wolf.
Yes. Am I within 40 feet of the orc?
You are within 40 feet. Which, by the way, Shun Vigaris of here, you guys have never seen Hazel turn into a wolf. You've met this person a very brief time ago earlier today. This just happened in front of your guys' eyes. Just something to keep in mind. You are within 40 feet of the orc.
I am going to go and bite him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
All right. Am I within? Is Shun gonna be within 5 feet of me when I do this? Because if so, I have advantage.
You know, I did say that Pugie was right on top of him. You do have advantage.
Yay! All right, come on. That first roll wasn't good, so come on, second roll. Ugh, that's not good either. Does a 12 hit?
12 is not going to hit Pugie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think so.
You
Dang.
leap up to bite, and just as you go to bite, you've got his shoulder right in your view, but he starts to go down onto Shun, which leads us to Shun. Pugie's going to take an attack roll on you.
I'm
That's
sorry,
not going to be
Shun.
enough. Slams into the wood beside you. You just saw Karen fall to his death, who you cooked basically all the meals for this trip for. What are you doing?
Well, seeing a giant fist coming at me, immediately diverting my attention. Okay, let's dance. And since Hazel is, or at least this dog, I was paying attention to the dying man, but my ally is within 5 feet of me. Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, you do.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to.
I will give you an option here, actually.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Karen, the cook, he has fallen quite a bit. He's out of arm's reach.
I thought about this.
It's your call.
I thought about this. Well, there's no good if there's a giant hole and I get attacked, and it's a chance if I can make it, but I can definitely do good on this ship. So I gotta let him go. I'm just gonna deal with that later.
Fair enough.
So
All right.
yeah, I'm going to quickly, deftly pull out a dagger from my side, one of the cooking knives that I had, and just kind of like slice up Byyyeee.
All right.
Because it's like apparent that he's attacking me, yeah?
It is apparent that he's attacking you. I will let you know, this guy's been with you the entire time.
Okay.
He's a buddy of yours. Like not a buddy, but an acquaintance. You met him earlier today, nearly the same time as Hazel a little bit. Actually,
Okay.
no. You three have been traveling with Byyyeee for about a week now. Hazel has met him today, like earlier today, like 20 hours ago.
Okay. So we've been with him then. Oof, that changes a little bit. In that case,
And you do notice that there is a tattoo of all the tattoos on his arms.
Okay.
There's one that's a Celtic knot that is glowing.
okay. So if I notice this, I can put 2 and 2 together. Like shit's going down. I know something has happened. Better.
I'll
safe
say
than
you can
sorry.
make
Insight.
you can make an either investigation or insight check to see if you can make a connection.
Okay.
And I'll say that's a free action.
Sure. 13.
Not going to be enough. Well, yeah, I'll say that yes, it does. It does. You can definitely. That'll be sufficient.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I will continue to do the same slashing motions, but not go for any vitals, just enough to deter.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll.
Okay. 11.
11 is not enough to hit. All right. You go to slash, and he just kind of like grabs your hand, like kind of like he like gets up like in a boxing stance, grabs your hand as you go to slash, and just like throws it back, and then just like gets back into like combat stance.
Okay.
Fair enough. Vagari, I'm gonna say that. Go ahead and make another check to see if you're able to hook this on to the sails.
Is this using sleight of hand again?
Yes. For hooking the sail on, yes.
Okay, that was a 16.
16 will be enough. You can tie it, ring it, make an acrobatics or athletics check to keep your balance as you run up the mast to sling onto the second portion of the sail.
That would be a 13.
13 is sufficient. You maintain your balance. I'll give you one more sleight of hand check to try to like link it.
Okay.
A success
That
will
would
allow
be-
you to do the last one.
A 14.
14 is sufficient. You can either run back down the mast onto the deck to run up the second mast to get the sail back on there, or you can try to jump across onto the mast to try to link the last one of this first sail of the 2 sails of this portion of the ship. What are you going to do?
What is the advantage to jumping?
What would Vagari do?
Can I just charge to the other one and get there just as fast as if I were to jump? I feel like I would charge.
Take your action to dash to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna say go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm dying. It was a natural 1. I'm really glad I didn't jump though. I'd be dead.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a percentile die here
Swan dive.
to see what side you land on.
Lord.
I will dive into this cup of water.
I haven't even had a chance to be chaotic yet. My die are doing it for me.
By
Dude, I feel it. Like, can we just like blow off this energy?
I'm about to use the ones that you gave me.
I've been.
Like, I'm switching
haven't?
die.
How have you not been using them?
I go back and forth, okay? I have multiple sets here, and clearly it's time.
I exclusively use the dice that Matt gave me for this campaign. This is this campaign's dice.
Yes. We're about to switch it up.
By the absolute skin of your Goliath teeth, you land on the deck. You're gonna take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall, but you manage to make it. You take no more actions this turn. You've hooked 2 links. You need a third to get the first sail up. All right.
Oh my god. Okay.
So here, back to you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I would like to run up to where the captain's at. If the captain is still at the.
He's
At
at
the
the
helm.
wheel. He's holding on. He's like, that fucking tiefling.
What? And I'll set down Will. Like, I'm assuming that the ship has those little barriers where you, right in front of the wheel.
Certainly.
Yeah. I'll set down Will so that way he can kind of strap in. Just like,
Well, this is a better spot than being under under firing wood. So, stay here. What do you mean about the tiefling?
and I'll point out.
Will is grabbing onto you and pulling you in, and he just keeps saying I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
What? Get off me!
He just keeps yelling that. The captain is holding on to the wheel, and he's like, I need the fucking scrolls. They're in the safe. The the fucking fire control and water scrolls. The ship's going down. Fucking saving 1 soul when all of us are in danger.
Where?
In my chambers. In my chambers. There's 3 safes. One of them is fucking booby trap. Wait, no, he was knocked unconscious, wasn't he? He was knocked unconscious. Never mind. Yeah. No.
Hey, wake up! Tell me everything that you just said to that guy.
Are you gonna try to rouse him? Try to wake him up from being unconscious?
Just caress his cheek. Oh, rouse, not arouse.
Rouse. Rouse. Not
Be assertive,
arouse.
not insertive.
Yeah, exactly.
He's halfway through, wait, what?
Are you? Well, you didn't hear him say that damn tiefling because he's unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm keeping track of 4 different scenarios here. I'm very sorry about all that.
Okay, so if I'm there, and he's the captain is unconscious, right?
Yep.
Then I would like to get behind the. Can I take a quick glance at my surroundings, and then
Yes.
I would like to start trying to hold it steady.
Okay. You see that your sister's trying to set the mast back, the sails back on the mast. You see that the hot red-headed elf chick turned into a giant fucking wolf that's scary as shit to look at. You see that the demon guy is being attacked by the orc dude, Pugy, that you met that you've been traveling for a little bit now. With now. That is what is before you, and you see the
Okay.
ground very quickly coming towards the ship.
Gotcha. In that case, I will yell out to Vigari.
Which way do you want me to turn this thing to help you?
Yeah, a little help would be nice as I'm holding on to the rope, trying to get the first one fully mounted.
Which way?
I guess up.
Okay. Let's do this. Subhir,
Mm-hmm.
in order to understand the mechanics
Of a wheel?
of a skyship,
it's-
make an intelligence check to see if you can figure out
Come on, man.
how to steer
Oh no,
this.
you're gonna plummet us into the ground.
Intelligence?
Intelligence.
7.
7. All right. You don't know how to operate this. You're going to take an action anyway. All right. We're going to use my favorite thing, Tiffany's gift, to me.
He's so cute.
My Nat 20, Nat 1 coin. You're
My
chancing
intelligence is genuinely a -2. I thought that was a real die for a second. My mind is blown.
This is one of my favorite things.
Spanish?
It's my Nat 20, Nat 1 D20 coin that Tiff gave me, and I love it.
That's
so
awesome.
here, to see if you're gonna try to use the controls, we're gonna see if you slow the descent or speed it up. I want you to call it Nat 20 or Nat 1.
A 20.
It's Nat 20. You grab on to the wheel, turn it exactly where it needs to go. The ship starts to kind of lift a little more. Vagari, you will get advantage on your next check. So keep that in mind because I'm gonna forget. So you get advantage on your next checks, on all the preceding checks for doing the sails. Keep that in mind when we get to you. Hazel, you're up.
I'm going to attempt to bite again. So. Okay, this isn't going any better this time than it did the last time.
You have pack tactics, you get advantage.
Yes. Alright, I rolled a 13.
13 is not sufficient. As you go to bite the other shoulder that's still up, he goes for another swing against Shun, which I'm going to roll to attack Shun right now. Shun does a... No, that's definitely not going to hit. He just is hitting against the wood as you, like, as a kind of like a boxer yourself, just kind of like bobbing and weaving. You're up. What are you doing?
I'm going to just think like, not another soul, not another soul, not another soul, and cast invisibility. And maneuver my way around to go get those scrolls that the captain Drajan had told me about.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. He takes an attack of opportunity at disadvantage as you move away. Damn, that's really good. I rolled a 17 and an 18. That's going to happen.
That is.
It's just brass knuckles, so it's only going to be 1 point of bludgeoning damage plus his strength modifier. That's going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
So he manages to connect. You hit it. You feel it right on your side. You're not sure if your ribs have cracked or not, but right there, and he's just going to keep like mindlessly approaching. Make an acrobatics or athletics check. No, or athletics. You're going to have to cross the viscous fluid that got spilled that caused Karen to fall to his death. You're going to have to cross that. So go ahead and roll either athletics or acrobatics, or this would be a dex save. I'm sorry. A dex save to get across that.
Tonight's not my night. 6.
You run across Vagari, Subhir, and Hazel, and anybody else who's conscious enough to see this. You see
would they?
one.
The steps.
You see,
yeah.
you're invisible. You see the petro liquid. You see 1-2 steps, and then suddenly like this long line getting done of a very nice round ass. Honestly,
Thank you.
pretty firm. You fall and you take a distance away from entering into the captain's quarters, into the below decks. Vagari, you're up. You are stringing up the sails, right?
Yeah.
So you're missing one more for the first sail. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. You get advantage because Subhir righted the ship correctly.
Okay. That would be a 11.
11 is sufficient. You managed to string the last one there. You have to make your way back onto the ship to get the second set of sails for the second portion of the sails of here. Make an athletics check, advantage, because Severe righted this ship for you.
23.
23, absolutely. Easily make it on the deck. You unfurl the second set of sails. You run back out onto the mast. Go ahead and make another athletics check.
With advantage.
With advantage. Until you fail, you maintain advantage.
Natural 20, baby!
Natural 20 gets you right in the spot.
What is this live?
You get to hook on the sail at the end there. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay. That's pretty good. I don't know. Oh, even better. 19, baby.
19. All right. You get to hook on the next one. Yeah, good. Do you go ahead and do another sleight of hand check? I should have had you do a sleight of hand, then athletics, then sleight of hand, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
That was a 12.
12 is sufficient to latch it on. Now you have another choice. Either run back onto the ship to run back onto the mast, or jump across onto the next mast. Your call.
Oh God, no! With how I'm rolling, I'm running. I'm not jumping.
All right.
I don't want to
We're gonna say-
die.
The
We're gonna
fearful
say-
runner.
Yeah, fearful runner, motherfucker.
I'm the fearful jumper. Okay.
That's fair.
That is my cousin.
You run back to the deck. We're going to call your turn there.
Okay.
Excellent turn. The ship is starting to slow, so here the pressure from the wheel is starting to lessen. You're up. What are you doing?
Do I have to maintain both hands on this thing in order to keep it steady?
What would you like to attempt to do?
My attempt would be to start yelling at Will, who's right. I'm gonna say is right beneath me.
Yeah.
And just like,
Why do you keep us saying sorry? What is this? Why are you not helping? I understand you have no leg, but why are you not saying anything besides sorry?
He's make a persuasion check. Yeah, he just keeps crying, sniffling, and apologizing.
okay. In that case, would I be able to maintain at least one hand on the grip, take my spear, and is the captain nearby?
The captain is at your feet essentially. He's slid forward and he's kind of like pinning Will to the banister before you, but he's there.
Okay. If I can reach him with my foot, I'll reach him with my foot. If I have to reach him with my spear, I'll reach him with my spear. But I'm gonna
The
slap
spear.
him.
It's gonna be the spear.
Okay.
Make an attack. Which hand are you using?
Well, the right the right one is on the wheel. The left one would be the slap.
Make an attack roll normally to see if you are able to slap him.
21.
21. 21 will definitely hit. What the fuck? What?
Hey, welcome to the party. Do you know how to do this?
I've got it. And he like puts his hand down right on Will's broken leg, and you just hear. And he's like, "Fuck, sorry, lad." And he like.
He's probably gonna
grabs
have to
on-
take some time off.
Yeah, I'll say. He grabs onto the wheel. What would this be? What would steering this ship be? I'm gonna say make a athletics check at disadvantage to keep the ship righted.
That's not good. That was a 9.
That was a 9. Starts to plummet a little more. The
Yeah,
wheel kind of
it's
releases a little
it's
bit.
9.
Fair enough. Yeah, it releases a little bit. He's gonna make an attempt to help you to right the ship. That's a nat 15. That'll be sufficient. He rights the ship, grabs you. He's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Oh, well, I mean, clearly if you're just taking in the situations, it's fucked.
It was rhetorical, you fucking numbskull. Get to work, Furball. Help us out. And he like tries to right the ship, like grabs it, moves it. Get to work. Come on, Softpaw. Anything else you would like to do? Movement?
Is Vagari nearby, or is Vagari like heading to another area?
Vagari is within like 20 feet of you on the mast, off to your left on the port side of the ship. Hazel is kind of forward and to the right in the form of a wolf that you just saw that for the first time, fighting Byyyeee, your buddy, who's been your buddy for a few weeks, and for like a week. And you just saw the line. You saw Shun, the demon-looking guy, just disappear, but you do see the trail on the petroleum, like on the slick surface, kind of going down off the side of the border, off the side of the ship.
If I see the trail, then I would like to run to the trail.
Make a perception check. Let's see if you can see the trail.
19.
You absolutely see the trail.
Then I would like to run to that.
All right. We'll make a run to that. You're going to have to go into the viscous material, make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
13's enough to keep you righted. You managed to get to Shun to where he is based on that. I'm going to say you're allowed to make an athletics here at disadvantage because he's invisible.
But am I covered
Well,
in
I'd probably ask where-
petroleum?
Not enough to make
he-
you visible. You know what?
Okay.
No, you are right. You are covered in petroleum. He's incredibly slippery and slick. Roll at disadvantage.
I'm a slippery boy.
He slips right through your hands. For a brief moment, he like holds on to one of your horns and just is like holding you up, and then it just slips.
Ouch! Thank you.
Just punch myself in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Hazel, you're up. What are you doing? You see the form of Shun, or the trail, starting to slick by. What are you gonna do?
So, since Shun is no longer in danger, I am going to use... Can I use a disengage action to get away from the orc and try to go move over to where Shun is now? Because he's still sliding, right?
He is sliding, and he's sliding towards you. Actually, I'm sorry. Before Shun, Byyyeee goes. And Byyyeee doesn't see Shun anymore. He's going to take an attack on you, Hazel.
Okay.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. He just swings wide. It doesn't, like, he slips a little bit on the viscous material, swings wide, just completely misses you. You said you're going to move towards Shun, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to disengage from...
Okay. Disengaging will take your action. I'm going to
Yeah.
say that you are allowed to use an athletics check to try to grab Shun, but it's disadvantage.
All right. All right, let me go back to my wolf stat.
If I'm an ally and I'm within 5 feet, would
You're
that
not-
give her advantage?
No. If you were within 5 feet, yes.
You said with disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage because he's
And-
invisible.
And when I roll for you said athletics, right?
Correct.
Am I still using
Or-
my...
You're using your wolf stats. Actually, you can make an attack roll if you're going to try to
Okay.
bite onto him and hold onto him.
I was going to try to use my teeth to grab him because that's my only
Then you can make an attack roll.
Okay.
To try to hold on to him.
Still
I'm
with
gonna
it.
use my
Still with
opposable
advantage
Still with
or
disadvantage.
disadvantage, excuse me.
Yes.
Okay. All right, got it. Let's see. Come on. Oh, if only it would have been with advantage. Oh well. I rolled a what is it? A 10.
Nope.
Shun, your AC is
Nope, doesn't hit.
doesn't hit.
Doesn't.
Dang.
Your teeth just barely scrape by like his shirt and his horn for a second, but you don't miss him. He slides onward.
Easy.
That's Hazel. Oh, sorry. Now it would have been Pughie's turn, but that's fine. Shun, you're up. You are sliding down. What are you doing?
Little lion man's trying to get me. This wolf's trying to get me. This guy's trying to get me. I'm just like, enough of this. and I take out the other daggers, and I have 2, and I'm just gonna right into the wood, and just like Ninja Warrior, just start climbing up as much as I can through this the slick.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice between survival, athletics. Survival and athletics, yeah.
Well, definitely survival. Yes, 18.
18. You land it. Go back. Do me a favor. Roll a. Actually, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's fine. Yeah, you managed to find purchase with your knives and stand up. Any movement?
Well, I'm gonna dispel the invisibility because at this point I'm away from Byyyeee.
There you go.
Is that a bonus or is that just free to do?
I'll say that dispelling it for right now is free. It's not so much exactly like regular initiative economy right now. We're just going through like, what's the events that are happening.
Then I'm gonna just all the way up to where I need to be, which is the captain's quarters.
Okay. Make an athletics check. Well, you rolled that, right? Yeah. Yeah, or survival. You rolled survival.
Yep.
I'll say that you are able, because you're on your belly and like using the knives, you're able to get about halfway to the distance you need to get.
Okay.
I believe you still have your action. Yeah, we'll give you one more. We'll give you one more athletics check or survival to see if you can make it the rest of the way.
19.
19. You managed to find your way to basically the stairs that lead down to the under deck, the below deck. But you're just at the beginning. You're just at the start there. You still can't go down. Byyyeee, you're up.
All right, so both of the masts are up now.
You're missing one more to string up.
Okay, then that is still my priority.
All right. Sleight of hand. You're able to run onto the deck. Athletics check to get back onto the other mast.
Yes. Do I still have advantage or no?
You've been succeeding this entire time. Sabhir is no longer steering. I'm going to see how well the captain is steering to see.
His own ship.
No. You do not have advantage. He grabs it. It
Joy.
slips a little bit because he's like kind of still recovering from being unconscious for a second. So it slips for a minute. The wheel spins super, super fast, and he catches it with a lot of strain, rights it a little bit, but it does jostle you. Just a straight roll, athletics check to get back out onto the mast to do the second, the last latch of the second set of sails. Sleight of hand.
I rolled a 7.
I'll say you can do, actually, I think it's only fair, you can do sleight of hand or survival. I know that I'm kind of changing it a little late in the game here.
Oh, well, that makes it even worse.
So, a 7.
Okay. I was like, wait, my athletics, no.
So you're not able to latch it. Yeah, that's all. That's your turn. I'm sorry, Byyyeee. Sabhir, what are you doing?
So I missed Shun, so I guess I'll look up and I see Byyyeee.
Shun
Yeah.
has become uninvisible, and he's at the stairs that lead down into the underdeck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have seen me crawling up.
Yeah.
What is happening? What? Byyyeee! Byyyeee, what are you doing?
And I'll start walking up to Byyyeee. Just like
Alright.
hands out and just like,
Hey, bud.
Pughie's like looking at the hazel wolf with his dukes up, and then he just like looks at you and looks at her and just squares up with you. Are you gonna try to do anything to?
That was a dumb decision.
and I'll take my spear that's already in my hand and I'll use a tripping attack
Make an attack roll.
with advantage.
No.
Oh. I thought does a 20 hit?
A 20 definitely hits.
Okay.
He has to make a strength saving throw, right? It's just your
Yeah.
attack, your trip attack.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Yeah, he absolutely fails. He falls to the ground.
All right. So that's 9. That's 9 damage, and he's now just prone.
Okay.
And I'll take a look at Hazel and be like,
Now, team up.
Does Byyyeee slide?
Can make athletics check at disadvantage. I rolled 2 nat ones.
Ooh! Ooh!
Dang!
Ooh!
I
rolled-
thought I was chaotic over here.
Both nat ones.
Ooh! Bye, Byyyeee.
so
In case you don't know, rolling 2 nat ones is a 1 in 400 chance.
that just means it's a 1 in 400 of death chance.
Maybe you should go buy
Uh,
like a lottery ticket and then burn it.
Basically.
Byyyeee falls, and he slides. I'm gonna give him a chance to try to grab on as he's falling off the edge.
Third nat one.
Another one?
No
That's
way.
the third
What are
nat
those
one.
odds? Dude, you really need to go buy like 10 lottery tickets and burn all
I
of
don't
them.
know. That's pretty bad luck.
That's
Yeah.
that's 1 in 1200.
Jeez.
That's 1 in 12. That's 1 in 1200 that I roll 3 nat
Well,
ones in a row.
You saw it here first. Whoa.
Maybe it's weighted.
Yeah, it's weighted
the wrong
or
end.
You're using Hazel's dice, aren't
Yeah,
you?
you're flipping the coin.
Byyyeee,
I know it looks 3-dimensional, but I mean.
Byyyeee does not manage to grab on. He's falling off the side of the ship into the Blightland below. I'm sorry, 1 in 8,000.
That's even
Byyyeee,
crazier.
you see this this orc just like it's been like, you know, punching at you guys, and you met Sabir. You grab your spear. How do you trip him?
basically I just crank it back and like slide the spear all the way to where it's like I'm basically at the butt of the spear and just get super low and just like basically just graze the ground with it and just hit him, hit the tip of the spear like in the side of the ankle, you know, like almost like getting the Achilles tendon in there with a little blade action, you know.
Little razor scooter.
Yeah, nothing like a good old. I hit him with the razor scooter.
You hit him with the razor scooter.
Oh my gosh, like when one of those used to hit your heel. Oh, my
You
cheeks are oh,
you
painful.
go through, slice. It catches. He slips, falls, knocks his head. You see the tattoo on his arm go out. The light kind of like goes out. He starts sliding, kind of comes back to consciousness, and he just falls down into the darkness of the Blightlands. Complete
Ooh.
death. Byyyeee
Bye-bye.
dies. Fair enough. Holy shit. Hazel, you're up. What are you doing?
At first, I'd like to nod to Sabir, you know, like, good work there, buddy. And then where I found Charlie, or where I went to help Charlie, and he dropped the locator that shows Mercury's location.
That
Would
went
it have-
overboard.
That's been gone now? Okay.
Yep.
You
You had one affixed to the ship of the bow that fell off, so here didn't grab it, and the one that Charlie had, he dropped it, and that's overboard. But he has the knowledge.
All right. In that case, then I am going to make my way over to where Shun is. I'm gonna go ahead and head over there
Okay.
to see if I can make it.
What are you trying to? Okay, so I'll say, because everybody else has been in this area, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yay! All right, let's see.
At the end of this, we're all just gonna be greased up.
I'm done. I rolled a 5,
5.
so
You managed to fall.
shocker.
You can use half your movement to stand back up and try to make your way to Shun.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, so 20 feet to stand up, 20 feet to make your way to Shun. You're about there. You're within like 5 feet. Shun, you see this giant wolf come
Yeah.
to you. I don't know if you saw Hazel like turn
Nope.
into him.
No, I
into
just
that,
watched a
but-
man die and
but-
then saw a wolf come at me.
Well, two people die. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
it's been a productive night.
It's been a
It's been
day.
a productive night.
It's been a day.
Hazel, you make it to Shun. Shun, you're up. What are you doing?
Gonna go get the scrolls, baby.
Fair enough.
What do I roll?
You make your way down into the below decks. Make your way to the back. The captain's quarters are right there. You open the door. There are no safes in the room that you can see. Make an investigation check.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a 3.
I mean, honestly, like, what is the name of the interior designer? Because this is like pretty fancy. Like,
That's sweet.
like it's a little like, you know, like well, it's like Art Deco, really. Like, clearly he's a dwarf. Like, it's very geometrically sound. Very nice place. Why are you in here again? We're gonna move on. Vagari, last sail on the mast. What are you doing?
Please, I just get this done.
All right, sleight of hand for the last one. For survival.
Thank God. I got it. I could choose between survival or sleight of hand.
Correct.
I got it 22.
22. You managed to latch the last
Done.
sail. The ship rights very abruptly. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
And I have advantage because I knew
Nope.
what I was doing and I braced for it.
Nope.
Dang
You said
it.
deck save.
Dex save.
I got
I'm
a
gonna re-roll
6.
because I hit my other
I got
dice.
a 6.
7.
Twinsies.
7.
Hey!
Now I kind of want to know what that statistical anomaly is. You all fall. You all fall prone. Vagari, I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check real quick to see if you fall over the edge.
Oh God, I'm gonna die and we haven't even started. Athletics, so
Yeah.
14.
14. You managed to fall inside the sail. You can use your movement to get back onto the main ship.
Yeah, I want to get back on the ship.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not staying out there.
Crawl your way out onto the sail. Drajit kind of looks at you and he goes, "Great job, lass. Could you do the next one?"
Could you help?
I am fucking helping. I'm holding the ship upright.
Well, do a better job because I've almost fallen off this bitch 3 times now.
This is what you signed up for, lass. Come on, get to work.
I'm just gonna disregard that. I'm just gonna keep going.
Fair enough. You move on to the other side. Sabir, we're back to you.
I'm just kind of, I guess, I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to trip him and like make him not like
I feel
fight
you.
anybody.
Sabir, make a perception check real quick.
He's still on the boat.
You just see a little green speck. Just
That is going to be a 22.
you see it all.
Sabir,
Uh-huh.
as you slice his Achilles tendon and he falls and he's reaching out, the moonlight hits his deep dark green eyes just enough, and for a moment they turn a sort of like sky blue. You see these, what could only be described, the best way to describe this would probably be like crashing waves within his eyes that suddenly go very still, very calm. Glass water. And then he slips over the side and plummets to his death. That is the last that you see of Byyyeee. What are you doing?
I
I guess I shake my head and I look for Vagari and I help her wherever she is. Vagari, I'm coming. Where are you?
Do I hear him?
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you?
I'm over. I'm over here. I've been trying to mask these sails. Please help.
You can
Before
hear
we
Will
blunder.
yelling out, and I'm so sorry.
That's
Where
actually-
are you?
That was good.
Yeah,
I can't
I'll
see
start
these
running that way.
saves.
Fair enough. You and
Goodness, let's get a
Vagari
hot topic.
make it to the other side of the ship with the other mast. I'm gonna do. Yeah. Fire has engulfed further. The ship is starting to burn up even more. But you are able to help Vagari start to put the sail up. You can either start now or you can wait until Vagari's turn to give her the help action to assist with the sails.
I will give her the help action.
Okay, perfect. So Vagari, you will have advantage when you get to that. Hazel, you're up. You've made it to Shun. Shun, you have this big fuck off wolf kind of like, or well, you ran away from the wolf, so you're good. You're in the underdeck. What are you doing, Hazel?
Let's see. I'm going to. Is there anybody else like around me that I see that would need anything?
Will is by the captain. Hughie is gone. Charlie is unconscious. And in the middle of the ship, kind of like flopping back and forth, but he's centered enough to where he's okay. Shun has walked down. You see Vagari and Saphir off to the side of the ship. They're working on the second mast, and the captain is steering.
I'm gonna just keep following Shun then.
As a wolf?
Yes.
Fair enough. Shun, a big fuck off wolf comes in right behind you. A wolf that was not previously on this ship, and you did not see the red-headed elf turn into a wolf. What are you doing? It's your turn.
What the hell do you want? And I'm gonna go deeper into the room and like try to interpose myself with like the captain's desk or whatever he has in there. Like,
Yeah.
like also like just kind of searching, keeping an eye, searching, keeping an eye.
Make it either a perception or investigation check. I'm gonna say perception because you're like not like you're like looking around but not actively like investigating.
Thank God. Okay. Perception is gonna be 22.
As you run around and run to the back, and you're like you put the captain's desk between you and the wolf. Your thumb, actually, your right thumb, kind of feels a little bit of a divot in the desk. There's a button there.
I push it.
You push it. As you push it, Hazel, from below you, these planks just kind of slide open, and you see 3 safes that are underneath there. You don't like plummet or anything. It's just like it happens right below you. So Shun, the 3 safes that you're looking for, they are below Hazel. They are below. Sorry, this giant wolf in front of you. What would you like to do?
Gonna look for any food that this captain might have, and okay, and I'm gonna just like kind of pick it up. Hopefully, there's something on the desk, maybe.
There's a
imagine
little
people eat a snack. Eat the dwarf.
There's a little bar cart that has been tipped over, and it's got like a little like all the things that you could like for charcuterie, aged cheese and dried meats.
Gonna just get a handful of some prosciutto, and okay, and throw it. just throw it as far as I can. Just throw it. Go get it. Go get it. I need you to move. I need you to move. Take a little bit of cheese just in case. Just in case.
Hazel. Sean throws some food. What do you do?
I would like to roll my eyes very obviously, and then I'll just like step to the side, out of the way, so I'm no longer like right in front of these safes, but I am not going to eat any of the charcuterie off of the floor.
It wants live meat. I have to do this. Take it away.
Oh God. Is that really what you do?
No, I feel like throwing the meat was sufficient. But I freak out. I'm like,
I'll move like a distance away. Well, actually, yeah, no, I would realize that he's freaking out about me. So I'm gonna try to give him like as much space and still be like in the area.
Okay. All right, Shun, that's you. Byyyeee, you have advantage to link the first hook. I'm gonna say either sleight of hand or survival. Your call.
Thank God I got advantage. That didn't help. I got a 6. I'm exhausted at this point.
You know, Sabir means well. He really, really does. Sabir definitely means well, but
Come on.
too many cooks in the kitchen doesn't make good meals. Tries to help you out. Just like, no, let me hook it. No, I got it. Hey, stop. Classic sibling fighting. I'm very sorry. That's the end of your turn. Sabir, you're up. What are you doing?
In classic sibling fighting fashion, I try to do the same, but with my
Sleight of
strength.
hand, or survival. No advantage.
All right.
Sister, this is actually how you do it. I've seen it. I've seen it before. I
Wait,
swear.
really? Is that how we got the first mast up?
I was doing other things.
Yeah, likely story.
Oh,
You do
I'm
not see
sorry.
what I did. I rescued a man.
Sabir, at disadvantage.
Dang it, dude. Soft 20.
Damn you!
Easily
It's you-
enough, you like grab one, bite the sail, and like pull it up to make space. Link the other. You have successfully linked one. You can choose to run out onto the mast to try to link it again. Make every successful link allows you to link another one.
Right, your turn.
Okay, all right. Do you end your turn there?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is how you do it. Perfectly fine. Look at that.
Yeah, I warmed up the rope for you.
I mean, I have a feeling you did.
Hazel, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of stay a distance away from Shun, because I do not want him to freak out or try to attack me. I want to be there to help him if needed, but obviously he's uncomfortable by me. So I'm just gonna kind of like, sit. Wait.
Sean, you're up.
like Crocodile Dundee.
I'll
Okay,
let you guys take your turn together.
I trust you. I'm going to go to those safes. And I'm just gonna approach slowly.
Can I like nod my head? Just
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna go to the first safe. I'm assuming it's like 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Okay. You. I'm gonna go to the one on the far left.
Okay. Let me real quick. Fair enough. It is a safe. You're gonna try to open it.
Yes.
All right. Make a thieves' tools check.
So like sleight of hand plus, or is it?
Thieves' tools is its own thing. You're gonna do proficiency plus your dex modifier, and then if you're expert, you double your proficiency.
Okay. So.
And it looks like you did take expertise in thieves' tools, so you double your expertise. So you would have a
+8.
plus
10.
4 plus 2 is plus 6.
+6. Got it. Sorry. So that's gonna be 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 absolutely easily opens up. Okay. We're gonna Monty Hall problem this. Nat 20 or nat 1?
flip it and I'll call it. 1. God,
Nat 20.
dang it! I should always go positive. But I did get the offer to switch.
You didn't
This is
use
a
your
fake
mind
Monty Hall.
powers, bro.
You're right. This is not Monty Hall.
This was a lie.
You're right. I did fuck
Just
up.
me sucking.
It's not Monty Hall. There's 3. One of them is trapped, but
Is it that one? It's that
no.
one.
What you find in here are a series of notes. There's a pendant that is it's circular. It has the shape of a plant, but it's made out of gems. This is a metal, a gold metal locket. It's circular in the center of it. It looks like there's a flower that's like made out of like rock, sort of like Art Deco styled engraving on the front, and there is a series of letters in here and papers. That's all that's in this safe. We're gonna move on to Hazel. Is there anything in particular you want to do, or are you just keeping your distance?
I'll just keep my distance.
Fair enough. Vagari, you're up. What are you doing?
All right, you got the first one. Let's finish this. And I go to the other mast and I try to like secure the other side.
All right, make an athletics check to get back out on there.
You got this. I believe in you.
Do I have an advantage still?
Nope.
Are his words encouraging?
Nope.
Great. All right, I got a 10.
They are. They're very encouraging. Sure.
I got a 10. I'm just so exhausted from getting the first one all by myself.
10 out on the mass is sufficient. Roll survival or sleight of hand to get it done.
Okay. 6.
Not gonna be able to hook onto that. And actually, I think that brings us to you're the last one in initiative.
Oh God.
The ground that continuously is coming closer and closer and closer, and Captain Dragit holding onto the wheel, just like fucking brace for impact! Boom! Everything smoke and dust, and the tree line goes above you, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
Come back and see who survived.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello! Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? I see the chat's going wild, and I appreciate you all being here.
Yeah.
Let's start real quick. We're gonna just hang out with you guys and chat for a little bit before we get back into our session. Lightbulb, Calralden, and Pseudo. I hope I said that right. And Pseudozonian, thank you very much for following us. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
MVPs.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you all being here. How are you guys liking the stream? Tell us what's going on. How are you liking it?
How you
see
feeling?
That, well, let me throw it to the group. What do you guys think?
What do we think?
Yeah,
I think this is fantastic.
Stressful.
Yeah, just it's going splendid.
fantastic.
Oh man.
Already.
Mad
already
1523.
Thank you
1523. How did you know that was my favorite number?
Yours too?
More NPC deaths, please.
Dude, there's already
You're a
been
savage,
2. I was
Mad
planning on there being
1523.
none.
Savage. Oof. Shun's gonna remember that one. Science.
Shun Hazel Food Off deserves its own TikTok clip. I fully agree.
Yeah, completely. DeCuban.
Oh, thank you for joining the quest.
Thank you, DeCuban.
Oh,
You guys, you like us.
You have charisma.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Wait,
That roll confirmed it.
Thank you for the math correction. I broke my own rule, which was looking at chat during the game. But yes, it is 1 in 8,000, not 1 in 1,200. My bad.
It'll happen.
I don't know what math I was doing. I was just like freaking out.
I'm freaking
So-
out, man.
I'm freaking out.
Ugh.
Yeah, really, Lightbulb. All those nat ones. Whoo boy.
Statistically crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's probably the
mean-
worst I think we've collectively rolled. So good job, guys. It can only get better from here. Or
Yeah,
Mine's
no,
been
really
very
not.
bipolar.
nobody rolled that bad in the prequels.
Yeah, no.
Oof, man, had to happen
Oh
sometime.
god.
Well, sorry
Oof.
guys, couldn't save us. The ship crashed.
Yeah.
Part of
That
me,
was a waste of
you
time.
you were almost there.
I was trying so hard.
Riley
so
Dickens says, "Go
far.
Hazel, go Hazel, indeed."
Go Hazel.
Thanks,
Go
Riley.
Just scaring the hell out of me. Like,
What is so scary about having a wolf-like creature stare at you?
normally I'd
What's
say nothing,
not?
but when I'm on a ship that's burning, Why is
Honestly,
there a
that's my
dog on the
everyday
ship?
life here. So
That's
yeah, that's
freaking hilarious. Shout out to Vigari for being the responsible one, which honestly, like,
If only they knew my
what?
intentions.
Mad 1523. You are funny.
You have not watched the prequels yet, have you?
I fake tied those knots. You what?
Huh? I don't know how to
I
tie.
meant for the ship to crash. Sabotage.
It was all you,
Can't stand
Vigari.
it.
Not
I
really.
know
I'm
you
not like
planned it.
chaotic evil or anything, so I don't think that that's a thing.
Just chaotic. Period.
But it
Full
can be.
stop. Ugh.
Good
Oh, man.
good times. Good
Guys.
times. I did not realize I was gonna kill a man with just like
Yeah,
one thing.
Same. Checker for tattoos.
It just, that's the way the dice rolls, like that's just
That's
It's
just
just
the way
do
it
better.
That's just how it goes.
better.
I mean, I was not preparing for that.
You threw out like 3 notebooks. Well, those characters are all gone, so I won't be needing these.
Hey, chat,
Yeah.
can you tell me the correct way to declutter some dice from some bad vibes? Because this is terrible.
Blow on him.
Oh my god, man.
Spray some Axe body spray with a little bit of lighter.
Maybe not that. I don't think that's it. At least go with like Aqua de Gio or like something
Yeah,
nice.
something that smells good for the DDT that you're releasing.
At least you'll
Well,
never
I
have
mean,
to meet those
you'll-
NPCs again and think of their poor lost souls.
I just wanted to know what they sounded like. Like, okay, what would Karen have sounded like? Like, can you give me a scream from him falling?
Uh,
I really need to get into character for this one.
I can definitely give you a scream for him falling. Give me a second.
Because you'll hear it in your dreams.
Exactly.
This
I need the
may
trauma.
be-
I think you have enough trauma.
Here's what he sounds like falling
Never
to his
have
death.
enough. Got it. Karen Wilhelm.
Yep.
Got it. And
That's-
and what about Pugy? Pugy?
Pugy sounds like this.
Got it. Got it.
I would
Same
imagine
thing,
him
gotcha.
being like,
It's
like a little piggy.
just him but,
all
like,
the way
down-tanned.
home.
Just a Wilhelm scream. Nailed it. Yep.
Ugh.
Yep. That's how I do. Manager. Pink Floyd. How do you spell that? How do you pronounce that? Dian Pig? Dian Pig? Pink Floyd Dian Pig.
Pink Floydian.
That.
Bye bye. All right, guys.
We're not gonna play session 2. The embarrassment is too much for me to handle.
The math, the
Floydian pig.
reading, spelling, like what happened, man? Pink Floydian pig.
Pink
It's been a long
Floydian
day.
pig.
Listen, all we have to do is insult every person that watches us, and they will join.
Don't sympathy
Think
follow.
the bartender
We don't need sympathy follow.
You want to give it one
Thank
more shot?
you.
You want
Thank you.
you want
No, we want the sympathy follows. Don't
Thank
worry.
you so much. Pink Floydian pig, you're the best.
Not at the cost of my dignity, Pink Floydian pig.
Listen.
Hey, you said it.
I do appreciate it though. No,
He
I
said the
do-
thing.
I'm
I
so
do-
proud.
You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna call you Pink Floyd Iron Pig. Well, now I can't see it any other way. Fuck.
Yeah, because it's the right way.
You mean the correct way?
And I thought I was the pedantic one.
Watch as I'm just arrogant and your way is the way.
We appreciate the follow. Genuinely appreciate the follow. Thank you.
Yes.
That means a
Yes,
lot.
we do.
Really appreciate it.
Oh man.
Oh man, indeed.
And
Oh
tune in
man.
on Tuesdays for more of this crazy hijinks.
Yeah, Tuesday at 7. You can watch us fail some more in fun and delightful ways.
All
How many characters will we go through?
right.
Dude, I've already got my next one prepared.
Dude, I'm
Oh.
well aware, and you
Oh.
chill the fuck out.
I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to die by any means, but I'm pretty sure the only reason I'm going to stay alive is because Marco's not here for my backup.
I'm excited for your backup, but like, I don't want Vagari to go away. Like, this is literally like her debut. Like,
Yeah, that's valid.
gotta
That's why I
stay
didn't
in.
jump. I didn't want her to die either.
Suicide.
That's how you know I'm invested. That's how you know the backup character is not going to surpass
The
this.
chaos was reined in. Good job, Marco.
Yes.
You did it. You finally did it.
You know, I tried, and honestly, it's really great to see that in like Vagari's true colors. It's like the ship's going down. I gotta save everybody on board. She is the responsible one in her heart.
Well, what was the other alternative? Jump off?
As far
Burn?
as I was concerned, my choices were help you or help everybody.
Which,
So
honestly, smart choice.
Yeah.
Smart
And-
choice.
And because of that, you managed to. Well, we'll get there when we get there.
we managed to almost die anyway.
Yeah. Are we ready to move on to the second half of our session?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Let's
All right.
do it.
Let's go.
You guys ready for the second half?
Let's
Cream of the crop.
go.
Okay, chat. We take another break, but we see you soon. Be safe.
Wait, what?
We see you soon. We love you.
We see you soon.
Oh, because we're like not paying attention to them anymore.
Yeah, we have to
I was like, wait,
pretend-
we're taking another break. I guess I can go pee.
Gotta pretend like they're
Again.
not there. Yeah.
You know,
But they're always there.
Always.
They're right.
Pink
they're right
Floyd and
here.
Pig. I really hope this second
They're
half
right
isn't.
here.
Actually, you know what? Let the dice roll where they land. All right.
Wait, they're supposed to land?
Mine have been floating this entire time. It's like a magic 8-ball.
So. Shun, Vagari, Sabir. Just this volume real quick. I turned it up a little bit. I hope it's not too much. Matt, that okay?
We'll find out.
Did we die?
We did, and we're in heaven.
This is the music
What?
of heaven.
Shun, Vagari, and Sabir.
Didn't know you played those bangers, God.
I
It
knew we'd be
is-
friends.
It is a bright blue sky morning when you guys are on the skyship with Captain Dragit landing onto the small nameless town near the Ague Citadel. You've been traveling with him for a few weeks since Alkut, and this is about 20 hours earlier in the day. We are doing a little bit of a flashback.
Okay.
The ship comes to land down. You see Captain Dragit. You started out from Alkut in a very large galleon-shaped skyship, whereas from the port of Shalheel, most ships just kind of continued their path on the waterways in the Ardesian Ocean. You guys took off, making many stops along the way past the Ardesian Ocean into the land of Sajan, stopping in Alado and a number of other cities. Captain Dragit, a stout dwarf, as I described earlier, with a fur-lined, thick brown coat that drapes down to the ground, a leather brown captain's hat, and an axe that he uses to walk as a walking stick. You've been traveling with him for quite a while, and making your way. Wait, no, I don't have music. Why don't I have music?
It stopped.
Is it stopped?
Mm-hmm.
It doth stop.
It doth stop, didn't it? Why
Doth
did it
stop the beat.
Yeah, it's
It feels really low. Why does it feel really low?
Where
And
are
I'm
you?
so sorry. There we go.
Cannot hear these sick ass beats tonight.
I need y'all to have some music.
Can
Can you guys hear the music now?
Yes.
Barely.
Barely.
20 hours earlier, we were all bards.
What?
I turned it up a little bit. How about now?
Yeah. It's kind of there.
Kinda there?
Kind of. It'll be
I
okay.
think the
Schrodinger's
clicking is
music.
back.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good.
That's good. Oh, it's all right. Okay,
It's all right.
Matt, you're the one that's.
Yep.
All right, cool.
I'm sure they'll let us know.
Perfect. After crossing past the sapphire-colored Ardesian Ocean, making many stops along the lands of Sajin and small towns, you eventually make it to the Ague Citadel, progressing from a large galleon and making shifts into different ships into a small skiff, small air skiff down into this area. The desert land that you left behind past the ocean, you come to a more green area than Vegarians of here you have ever seen in your life. Shun, this place is much closer to home, as you are familiar. The ship comes to land. Drajik kind of, all right, okay. We're good to go. Will, Charlie, Karen, you guys take a break. You three, go ahead and come with me. I've received notice that we need to talk to Commander Club in Velenor. We've got a special mission for you. I know I've mentioned it a bit, but I'm gonna get the details, I believe. And there he is now. You see Drajik kind of lean over the side, and if you guys lean over the side, you see a small gnomish, like a gnome-looking guy walking with a staff that's about his height, a little taller, with a crystal on the end of it, long blue robes, and beside him stands a much, like by comparison, taller, red-headed elf. The gangplank is laid down, and now at this point, I know that you all described your characters earlier, but let's have a second just full body description. We're going to start with Subhir. What do we see?
Well, yeah, he's a Leonin. But again, with more of a tabaxi feel to him. He has stripes that go down his whole entire body. He's wearing a shield on the back. He has a spear as well. He also has a short sword tucked in behind that I did not say, but tucked in behind by his waist that is horizontal, sheathed, and his build is, I would put him like super lean muscular, not big in any means, but like a smaller build, but just super lean, not a lot of fat, and yeah, again, those his eyes are like super blue, almost in a they do look like portals, but they kind of like what, I'm trying to think of the color, but basically like just
Aquamarine.
super bright, yeah, aquamarine eyes that almost look like ocean portals.
Cool. All right. Yeah, this is just like a small little like reminder description for everybody because like I know we have the images, but like just like because so much chaos earlier, I just want to give a brief little description. You are led in the front by Vagari. Give us just a brief little idea of what you look like.
Cool. So whereas Subhir is very lean and muscular, Vagari also being muscular is more stout in nature. You can see the striations of her muscles protruding through, but not so developed that she's like got a lean mass. She's very filled out. She has very gray blue eyes that kind of like pierce through with dark, coarse, matted hair that's kind of pulled back. And she has a very narrow, slim face. She wouldn't be considered like the prettiest of the bunch. She's definitely a lot more intimidating in nature. And given the environment of which we have found ourselves, you can tell she's not crying, but her eyes are a little bit watery as we're kind of going into this newfound territory with all the greenery.
Cool. And then trailing behind the two of you, Shun, if you would like to give us a brief description of who you are and what you look like.
Shun is roughly 6 foot without the horns. With the horns, about 6'4", 6'5". And these horns are like very prominent. The first things you notice, he has 2 pair that kind of sway back up and 2 that curl forward like ram's horns. But even more striking than that are the iceberg blue eyes that has no pupil, nothing, just straight, this kind of almost iridescent look. He's wearing these tattered, hand-mended clothes, very dirty, very old. He has a cloak around that he often wears his hood up when going into like crowded places. The most striking thing is underneath the shirt, you actually see creeping up this kind of rust-colored black across the clearly red skin. He wears a very full, thick beard that hides a very serious countenance. He never seems to really often smile. Very serious eyes. And every so often, you will see banding and this almost scarred-like skin. And you can see clearly, prominently across his left eye, this same deep cut scar. But then there's a gold layer to it. Not like paint, but almost like it's part of the scarred skin. And then lastly, what you notice are these manacles that are binding his wrists and ankles. There are no chains attached, but they are ever present.
All right. The three of you walking down the gangplank, you see behind you Charlie and Will and Karen. They're starting to like kind of move stuff around. They're tying things down, kind of like organizing the ship, getting it prepared for being off-dropped. In the front, Captain Drajit, the dwarf, is leading you guys down the plank. And walking down, he just, Valinor! Fantastic to see ya. And he kind of like gets down a little bit, like kind of bends down a little bit, hugs him a little bit. Great to see you. Fantastic to see you here. This is the crew. I think they're selected. And where's Club? This small, unimposing gnome with the long blue robes and the staff. It's a little taller than him with the crystal at the top. Oh, he's organizing a counterattack. We have much to discuss, but I believe, and he like kind of like turns a little bit, and Hazel, if you could describe yourself a little bit, brief description, just who is this person standing behind Valinor?
So Hazel is an elf. She has long red hair that's very straight. She's got piercing green eyes. She's very young looking, and she has pretty soft features, petite, and no real like muscle definition, and kind of has an uncertain look to her, kind of nervous and timid type.
Fair enough. Well, I'll say would be here very well, very much so, if it was for this one right here. I believe we have quite the companion, quite the accomplished individual. She's well, Well, I'll share that later. But this is the crew that you have selected, and Dracious just kind of, this is a group of people that I think is fine. I'd like you to meet Sabhir, Vagari, and Shun. Seem to be really well equipped. Velinor kind of like gives you like a little bit of a bow. Shun's, Vagari, and Sabhir, I'd like you guys to make a history check, please. Shun, you get advantage.
And you said the other dude's name was Club?
Uh,
Well, there goes my D20.
Commander Club, yes, he is not present. He is not amongst you guys.
I rolled a
Commander.
16.
19.
History check?
Yeah.
Where are you? So
Where
15.
are you?
15. Shun, you rolled 19. Vagari, what'd you roll?
16.
And Sabhir, you said 15.
Mm-hmm. And you said Commander Club.
Well, Commander Club is not present. The gnome
I'm
present.
I just
Yes,
wanted to
yes.
get down the names.
Club, KLUB. Shun, the name Velinor immediately pops into mind. A lot of the stories that are told around the world from the Winged Riders, you're a little more familiar probably with the Winged Riders that are present from Sagen, closer to your hometown, but Velinor you immediately recognize to be one of the remaining Winged Riders from Zimnis. This is a gnome who is quite accomplished. He used to ride a hippogriff whose name you can't quite remember at the moment. Vagarians of here, it takes you a little more of a bit more of a time to think about it, but this is one of the Winged Riders of legend. Some of the most powerful warriors ever to have existed, extinct from the War of Fracture quite a while ago, but still present nonetheless. So Velinor just, yes, no, Club is preparing the counterattack, and well, the rescue mission, I believe, takes priority, so I believe we should get all these people equipped. Are you prepared to depart? Drake is just kind of like, well, I mean, I think we're ready to go, but Puggy! And you see kind of like the orc come out from under decks and just kind of like, yeah. And he's like, do you mind grabbing your uncle? See if you need to get the word from the horse's mouth. If you don't mind, Velinor. No offense taken. It's fine. You got it, Captain. And Puggy, with his tattoos, just runs up and starts running to this large citadel that you see kind of at the top of the hill, of like from compared to where you guys landed. And just there's a sort of cement and stone wall that engulfs kind of like the major courtyard, with one large tower and a smaller tower with kind of like a bridge that goes in between. So do you think you should let them know? Well, we'll take one step at a time. Hazel, dear, would you care making guests, get them acquainted with them, and take them to the facilities, ensure that they are taken care of and fed, and just get familiar so that you may be prepared for the rescue mission? Just inform them what we've done. Is that okay, dear?
That would be fine.
I appreciate you very much. I leave them in your capable hands. And he just kind of starts to like saunter away, and they have their little conversation. So the four of you are left there to kind of figure out what's going on. Hazel, what I'll say that you remember from the last thing that occurred to you, or that happened to you, there was attack on the Ague Citadel. You guys managed to take the forces off and fight them off. Upon further inspection after the attack, Mercury was taken. The purpose of this mission is to get Mercury. You know that she is a kobold who's an artificer, and she is the only one that is able to operate the mechanisms that the Verdoran cult have taken. This is apparently the group of people that you will be charged with to go and save Mercury at some point in the future. The scene, ladies and gentlemen, is yours.
Well, hi. I'm Hazel. It's nice to meet you all here. I really appreciate that you've come this way. As you may know, there was an attack, and my friend Mercury is gone. She means a lot to me, and so I greatly appreciate y'all coming to help. Hopefully, we'll be able to locate her.
Well,
It is
we
a
will-
pleasure.
Yes. We will certainly do what we can. No promises, but you have at least what we can give.
Well, you've traveled all this way. Can I get you guys anything? Help you get settled in a little bit? Maybe some tea?
Honestly, I'd just like to walk the grounds. It's been weird being up in the air.
Sure.
It would be
We can
nice.
walk around.
It's been a while since no sand.
I wouldn't say that tea is particularly my thing, but could we take a mead for the road?
I second what the Goliath says.
I third.
Sure.
Uh,
You can follow me this way.
Hazel, you've been in this town for a few days. There's a couple of places of interest here. You can either take them back to the Citadel. You know the general layout. There's the armory. There's the stables. There's the barracks. There's the war room, as you know. You haven't had a whole lot of time to experience the entire town, but there's a general store. There is a tavern. There's what else we got? We got a general store, a tavern. There's a blacksmith, and there is a temple to Cinna. Cinna, you would know, is kind of one of the main goddesses that is worshipped in the land of Sagen. You personally, Hazel, I don't believe, are a worshiper of Cinna, or remind me, are you?
Yeah, I am.
You are. Sorry, yes, you
Yes.
are. So
But
there is a
she's
temple.
Sienna on along in the Kaya community.
In the
Slightly
Kaya
different,
community, she's
but
known
I
as
know
Sienna.
the
Right.
history of it. Of
Right.
her.
So there is a temple to Sienna in this town. So you guys want to go for mead? There's a tavern. There's all sorts of stuff.
I'll just start leading them the way towards the tavern.
So,
Cool.
answer my question. That was who I believe that to be, correct? The Winged Rider?
Velinor?
Okay, so it is.
Yes.
And you are friendly? Just like acquaintances? Are you related?
No, we're not related. I guess we're acquaintances now. So I kind of ended up here along my my journey.
Your journey. You must have an interesting
Yeah.
story to tell.
It's really not that interesting, but maybe we can chat a little bit about
I think
it at the
stories
tavern.
aside, not to interrupt, our mission is to save your friend, right? So I think that should be the priority. What's your friend look like and how'd she go missing?
Well, she's a kobold. She went missing when we were under attack, and you can correct me if I get one of these details incorrect, Marco.
Yeah, don't worry. You're good.
And when we were under attack, she got taken.
Fagari, why are you always on the job? We can relax. We can take our boots off, feel the grass. Why not?
You're right, Sabir. My dive in. I really do need to take a step back. I feel like ever since we got on that ship, it's just been a bit uncomfortable, I guess. I just know this is the one thing that we have sitting in between us and freedom. So I want to get the mission done. I want this to be over with. I want us to kind of forge the next chapter. So I'm sorry if I'm coming off a bit harsh. I didn't mean to be abrasive in kind of getting details laid out and established.
No, there is always time for that. But why not live in the moment? We can fight whatever war or save whoever tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Davin. Cheers. And I hold up my mead. To new friends. And I kind of look at Sean and I'm like,
Shun kind of looks down at the word friends.
Well, I'll cheers to that. I always like to meet new friends.
Hey,
Cheers.
my kind of girl.
Then I'm going to proceed to just chug the entire thing.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
I will say my kind of girl.
All right. Oh man, that's a natural 1, so that becomes a 4.
Hazel like drinks the
I'm done.
entire thing, gulps it down in one gulp, and like where you saw a sort of like pale and you could maybe arguably describe a pasty face, comes back as a lobster red, bright cheeked face. You're quite drunk. Your charisma checks are at advantage. All your other skill checks are at disadvantage.
Awesome.
Oh, pretty but a lightweight, and I just like chug the rest of mine in one swig and go to order another one. I'm assuming we're at the bar or the tavern.
As much of a tavern as this can be, more like a simple room with a makeshift bar. This is a small town, not big. It is what you would call a company town. Really, mostly the members of what you would recognize as the Blightland Fighters. That's kind of like the common name throughout the rest of the world, and their families kind of live in this town. It's a company town. It's people that protect the world from the Blightland. Yeah, small tavern, not particularly fancy, but certainly nicer than the three of you are used to, and certainly newer to what you have ever experienced, Hazel.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are in there. You've gotten some drinks. There is a rather plump woman who is handling the bar, and a young girl. It's hard to tell if she's like, between 14 or 16 years old. It seems to be a barmaid running around, kind of like giving drinks and food to military personnel. You guys are there at the chair, at table, just enjoying your
Okay.
drinks.
I go to stand up. Hazel, darling, I know the mead was on me. Maybe my bad. Can I get you a tea? Would that make you feel a little bit better?
Oh no, I would love another one of those drinks. It was good.
I turn to Davin, Severe. To Davin. She's really growing a liking on me. I'll be back. Do you want anything, Davin?
Oh no, I'm still sipping. Again, enjoy it.
All right, awesome. And I just turn and I go to the bar to where the, I guess, plump lady's working. And I go to order. I get Hazel on purpose, maybe like a small cup of mead. And I get to myself a larger one.
All right, Siri. No, certainly, I'd be happy to help you. And she's like, pours two things, just like slides it over, like very easily, and they stop right in front of you. Is there anything else I can do for you, lass?
No, not at the moment. I will say, if you could just maybe keep an eye on the pretty one over there. I get a little worried. Maybe she's gonna get a little crazy here. She seems a little lightweightish.
Oh, she's the sweetest peach. Just the sweetest peach. No, I understand fully.
Oh, so
I-
you know her then, right?
Well, I mean, if I don't know her, but she's come in a few times. She's been here for a couple of days. A bit shy, but very, very sweet. No, we take care of her.
Oh, okay. Noted. And I just turn and I hand the drinks off to Hazel.
So much.
So, Hazel, how did you get caught up in all this?
Well, you see, I was on a mission, or a voyage, you could say. I don't know, maybe just a trip of self-discovery. Well, potato, if you know what I mean. Whatever. And somehow I ended up here. Well, not really somehow. I was on this caravan, and then a bunch of things happened, and I met some people. Oh, that was so fun. And I got this necklace. And then,
Ugh, God, is that a finger?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not imagining this. I thought for a second we were drinking like liquor. Why are you carrying a finger around your neck?
Oh, that is just the sweetest story. So I have two best friends, and one of them, after my
Is Shun?
first kill,
Because I could see that being something Shun would wear around his neck.
Shun,
Go on.
do you also have a necklace?
No, I do not collect fingers.
Oh.
But I might
fine.
start, and I look at Vigari.
Yeah, don't look at me, buddy.
Oh no.
Pinch
These fingers are staying intact.
So you were
No.
saying?
Does it ever rot?
Oh, yes, I was saying. So then after my first kill, one of my best friends went back, cut off the finger, and then brought it to me, and then I started wearing it around as a necklace.
So like a serial killer would with trophies. Got it.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. And I'm gonna just take a huge swig again. Put my drink back down. No. 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 It's totally normal behavior, I'm pretty sure. That's what my friends told me at least.
I don't think that's normal behavior.
Well, that leads to an
I don't-
interesting topic, though. What is everybody else's first kill? I assume we all have if we are here. Lionman?
Oh, me. Well, it was. I mean, it was more of a Vigari's kill, but I was there.
Mm-hmm.
But I helped, so it was my first arena match.
Yeah, we'll just say it was something that had to be done.
It usually is. What about you, fighter? Vigari, what about you?
We'll plead the fifth. Back to Hazel.
Hmm.
So you carried this finger. Is this friend Mercury the one who gave you the finger?
No. No. It's not. Mercury would never cut somebody's finger off and then say to wear it around a necklace. That's just so not her. But you'll meet her soon, hopefully. Oh, sad. I miss her. Let me take another just huge sip. So,
If we are to
tell me about
rescue her.
all of you.
we
Oh, I'm
will.
sorry, Sabir. What'd you say?
I said if we are to rescue her. Rescue her. What is in this?
I know, right? It's so strong. But it's so good.
The job will be done, is what I'm trying to say. But no worries there. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna ask you guys about, how you ended up here, how you all ended up together, why you're doing this.
That is a fun story. I was selling fish. I ran into these two. Well, they ran into me. We ran together. We ended up on a ship. That is my
It
story.
was
A man of many words, I see.
Right.
I choose them carefully.
that is pretty much how it went down. Me and Vigari, we were on the run after breaking out of, well, not really breaking out. More like open excursion with an open window.
Yeah, we had an invited opportunity to see the rest of the world, and that's what brought us here. Speaking of which, there is grass here. And I'm sorry, we've been in Alkut for as long as I can remember. I have not seen grass like this in my entire life. Like, we need to go outside. And I chug the rest of my mead, and I, like, proceed to go outside. And my goal here is literally just to, like, lay outside on the grass.
I like the way she thinks. I would like to then chug the remaining of my second drink. The remainder of my second drink.
Okay. Shun, Sabir, do you guys follow?
I'm gonna take a drink with me.
100%.
And yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys walk out of the bar. This town is so small it doesn't really even have a name. But you guys step out, small town. The roads are dirt, not really any pavement. And as you guys are walking by, the town is kind of at a lower elevation. There's a small hill that leads up to the citadel. As you guys step out, Pugy, Will, Karen, and Charlie are kind of like walking in. They kind of bumped into you, and Pugy just kind of like, "Oh, hey, sorry about that. All you guys get some drinks. Get ready."
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just,
Do I find Pugy attractive?
He is an orc. He has
That does not deter me.
he is a little more monstrous looking. More bulbous features on his nose, but sharper features near his jaw. And there, in the right angle, he kind of like looks like an animal on the hunt. And he is very much like, if you were to describe him, say, kind of like a prize boxer, you know. And I don't know, make an insight check.
18.
18. He definitely kind of like gives you like a little bit of a like he looks at you a little bit, and he like definitely like smiles a little bit, kind of gives you like a very like, he thinks it's like a subtle kind of like full up down, but you definitely pick up on it. And he just kind of like saunters up to you a little bit, and he's like, "Nah, it's great. So I got my uncle, the commander, with Captain Drasia and Velinor all set, but we just came back and just got this done." And like amongst all of his tattoos, you see that there is a Celtic knot there. And make a perception check.
Natty one, baby.
Nat one. It's a beautifully done well done piece, and it is very clearly, very recently added to his arm. He is, I would say, attractive in a brawler style.
Just met it. I look at his tattoo and I look at him.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm trying to look like inviting in the most flirtatious way, and it just doesn't come out quite right.
That was
make
amazing.
a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I look over to Hazel. I think it is upside down. I've seen that design
It's a
before.
persuasion check.
At disadvantage. You know
Okay,
what?
cool.
I'm sorry. You either do persuasion at disadvantage or intimidation at advantage. Your call.
That's awesome.
I'll try to do persuasion. And I rolled a 17 and an 18 plus 3. What? Ah!
He kind of
That
like
mead is like giving me some extra charisma.
he kind of like looks at you, kind of like gets a little closer, and he's like, "You look like you can scrap."
That's right, I sure can. And I like bump Hazel. He's kind of cute.
He very much can. She's a
Wait,
strong fighter.
Davin, you're not supposed to be here. Get back.
Oh, she's a strong fighter, is she?
Yeah, you're gonna have to just ignore my brother. Just
You'll rip you in two.
You two are related.
Yes.
yeah, we're not necessarily blood related, but he's basically my brother. We take care of each other.
Well, that's very sweet. I think that's it's pretty great.
It
You know-
is.
It's been a minute. I know we've been traveling a little
Get
bit.
out of here.
Fine.
I was wondering if maybe you'd want to take a little wager. You like to play games? You like to have some fun times?
You said games. I like pull out a card deck out of my pocket. I'm like, now. And I like slam it on the table. You guys can go to the grass. I think I've found something else better to do here. And I like turn and I look at him.
Oh my god.
He kind of like looks at Charlie and Will and Karen. He's kind of like, why don't you guys get the crew and start to get things ready? I'll play a few games. And he like pulls like a small barrel of the tables and chairs that are outside of the bar, and just kind of like sits down and like takes the deck that you place down and starts shuffling them a little bit. And he indicates to the chair in front of him on the other side of the table for you to sit, Byyyeee.
Sweet. So I proceed to sit.
Fair enough. We're going to take a moment from that. Shun, Hazel, and Subhir. Will, who has he's got a simple green shirt. He looks at you, Subhir, and Shun. I mean, I've seen Leonin before. I know they exist, but what's with you, horny man?
Yes. I am what is known as a tiefling. Devilman, goatman. I've heard them all. Whatever you want to call me. They call me Shun.
Fair enough, Shun, and yeah, just
Subhir.
I know we've been traveling for a couple of days. I haven't had a lot of chance to talk. A lot of work to do on the ship. Yeah, just very interesting characters. The fighters are recruiting some interesting individuals these days. Interesting mission we're going on, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, and he like kind of turns to Hazel. At which point, Charlie, the guy in the blue shirt, kind of like looks at you, Hazel, and just kind of like, boss, captain, leader, you ready to take us out into the expedition? I'm sure that we're well in your capable hands.
Sure.
Subhir.
Well, I mean,
Was that flirting?
I don't know anymore.
maybe I can
I've seen both sides of the coin at this point.
maybe I can buy you a drink, get you a little relaxed for the big fight. I know it can be scary to go out into combat. I've done it many times. If you need any help, I know that you're the informed individual that's kind of leading us into this, but I'm happy to help wherever may be necessary.
I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret. I
And
don't need
he
your
like
help.
he smiles, leans in, gets really close.
I don't need your help. I don't want your help unless you want your finger on my necklace. You'll knock it off.
Make an intimidation check.
Did you see the smolder?
I did. Do you think it smells? The finger.
A 10.
Do you think it rots?
10.
Definitely.
Let's see.
Just can't roll tonight. It's just not going.
Well, he rolled a nat 2, so you know, boss, whatever you say, it's cool with it. Yeah, no, for sure. He puts his hands in his pockets and just kind of, yep, okay, yep. You're in charge. Valinor says, "Yep, yep." Will comes back, just like puts his hand on Charlie, just kind of like shoves him. Well, if you guys are capable fighters, I'm sure that we'll all be fine. It'll be good. So, what experience do you guys have doing all this?
At rescuing people?
Yeah.
None.
I wouldn't count it as rescuing, but I'd say I've had, one.
One rescue.
Yeah, a little notch under my belt.
Well, tell us a story, lad.
Well, we were running through an alleyway, and I ran into a man that was trying to sell fish. And I ran into him.
He did. Literally.
You're the man that was selling fish.
I sold fish. They were good fish.
That was a rescue.
Of sorts. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
for
kind of a
really
shit
has
story.
that.
That's not a good story. You're a bad storyteller.
Well, maybe I haven't had many stories to tell.
You know what? I'm sure your actions will speak louder than your words, eh?
They usually do.
All right. I'll tell you what. Byyyeee looks like he's having a good time with your friend, but why don't you all come with me? Karen's getting some supplies ready, and we'll get ready for the ship. I know that Valinor and Commander Club and Drejit will be calling us soon.
I would
But
particularly like to go somewhere where there is a market, or I could procure some food items. I like to cook.
really?
Really?
Well, fantastic. We should set you up with Karen. He could use some help. He's in the mess right now at the Citadel.
Lead the way.
Fantastic. And starts to walk off. Charlie kind of like just has his eyes down. And the three of you follow. Vagari, we're gonna come back to you. Byyyeee kind of like sits down, starts shuffling. It's like, you ever played Portholes?
The whole time he's like doing his thing, I'm just like, okay, regard, be desirable, be desirable. I'm sorry. Do I know what?
Portholes.
Portals. No, I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
It's a very, very simple game. Here, let me explain it to you. So, he takes out 2 dice. They are both 10-sided die. Here's the rules. You roll both dice. You take the value of the highest one. If they match, you get to add them together. Whoever has the highest value gets to win. But it's only interesting if there are stakes involved.
The entire time he's talking, I'm just like looking at his arms. I'm like not paying attention to this at all. I'm just like sizing him up. And I'm like, I have a better idea. And I like push the cards away. I want to arm wrestle. And I put my elbow on the table.
I mean, I'd hate to embarrass you.
I need to make sure you're a suitable candidate for coitus and reproduction.
The hell
And I give him
kinda
a smile, like attractive, like
I don't know what kind of check that would be.
Intimidation?
Sexy check?
Persuasion, intimidation? I don't know. What do you
Constitution?
make a persuasion check.
persuasion. Oh, what?
Can he make a survival check?
21, baby!
Bagari be fucking.
21.
What? I'm looking real good.
He kind of like
Oh my god.
I like this better. All right. Whoever wins, they're in charge.
Deal. And I just
All
like
right.
go.
Make an athletics check.
While the cat's away, the Bagari plays.
I rolled a 15.
Hey!
You wrap your hand around his. You both tense as your grips intertwine. It's pressure and pressure and pressure, and you hold, and he starts to push and push and push, and you go down, and you go down, and you go down, and then BAM! He
Oh my
slams up. You
God.
win by just the ever slightest bit. And he just kind of, oh!
And the moment I see this, I just like get up.
Ugh.
I take my cards, I put them away. I'm sorry, Pudgy. You're not a suitable candidate.
Wait.
There's grass outside. I'm gonna leave now.
Wait.
And I just like turn and I go outside.
No, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Sorry, Pudgy. You gotta go lift some weights and then come back.
Fuck.
Woo!
All right, I go to find the others.
It bothered me so much. They're walking away. You see them just a slightly little bit of ways in the distance. They're walking up the hill towards the citadel.
Hey guys, wait up! I like run up to them.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, Pudgy, he's not as strong as he looks. Pass. How's he gonna support me if he can't even beat me in an arm wrestling match?
I thought you were playing cards.
Don't ask questions.
Fair enough.
I was flirting the best I could, found out what I needed to know. He's weak as hell. So what are you guys up to?
Good to know.
We're going to the market, and then who knows? Do you have anywhere you want to go?
No, just away from Pudgy.
Fair enough.
Okay. Will leads you guys a bit more to the way and a little more along the way. As you make it into the citadel, there are a couple of sentinels that are there in the main entrance. They kind of see you guys, don't really make a big fuss, kind of let you in. You make it into the main courtyard. The main courtyard, there's a lot of training. A lot of the Blightland fighters are practicing on dummies and with each other. Off to your left, towards the west, you see a smithy that's off to the right, towards the east. The bridge between the two towers that are in front of you is directly in front of you. Beyond that starts barracks, off to the right. To the left is basically the mess and the kitchen. A little beyond that is also the armory. Will leads you forward into the mess. You go in past the mess, a lot of soldiers there, long tables eating. And into the back is the kitchen. There's a main kind of like, there's like two kitchen sets essentially. One of them that is just being used to prepare meals for the rest of the soldiers. The other one that is not so much in use, but Karen is there, and he's kind of like, he's got a notepad and he's kind of like taking notes and kind of like looking at the supplies and like writing things down. Will takes a look at Karen. Karen, Horny Man says he's a cook. Karen kind of looks up. It's like, there's not many tieflings around here.
You have seen other tieflings?
Not myself, but I've heard stories.
From who?
Well, I mean, my grandparents, it's where I'm from, and Moston, I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you feel self-conscious. I know that.
No, it is okay. I've only met one other.
Really? Good person?
Was.
Sorry for your loss.
I am called Sean. What is your name?
I'm Karen, and instinctually kind of he puts his hand out to like shake your hand, but then kind of like make a perception check or an insight check.
11.
Yeah, he kind of like puts his hand out, falls a little bit, but he kind of still keeps it out to shake your hand.
I'll shake it.
He looks a little like nervous as he grabs your hand, just kind of nice to meet you.
The same to you.
So, you're a cook. You know how to cook.
I can handle myself in the kitchen.
Cool. Well, I haven't been given lots of information, but I know that we'll be traveling for a few days. It's just trying to take inventory of what'll last long and what we have available to us. The Citadel is preparing for a counterattack, and it looks like we might be getting reinforcements. I'm not trying to take too much stuff, but I think if we're just going in, it should be fine. Do you know how to?
I can make.
Are you better with?
I can make things last.
Cool, excellent. Well, if you want to,
Yeah,
follow
let's
me.
go.
This is the menu I was preparing. If you want to, and he kind of hands you like a notepad, and you can see there's a couple of dishes there. And you can see like some of the dishes are adequate. Other dishes will see like they'll expire immediately, and guys kind of start to get into like cooking and what do you prefer, and like are you better at fish, are you better at baking? Like, well, baking's really more of a science than an art, and like all this other stuff.
I'll just go on with him so everybody else can do their thing. Just go on like,
Cool.
oh yes.
Fair enough. So Sean goes off with Karen, starts to cook. Will looks at you, Sabir, and he's like, so the bandages, what's are you some kind of cool guy, kind of like scarred and like super big fighter guy?
One of those is correct. But I am. It's an old wound.
No, I'm sorry. You're still injured?
Fine.
I mean, they're
No,
sending
no.
a fighter out into a rescue mission who's injured?
No, I can use it. Fine. It sometimes looks disturbing, so I wrap it up so that way, I don't look at it. Or others. Plus, the healers told me if I wrap it with medicinal herbs, it'll heal faster.
Are you familiar with Byyyeee root?
No. I only had a bare bones supply where I was from.
Well, Byyyeee root is one of the best healing herbs that roots that exist in the north. I know that liamans are not very common of here. It must be cold and all that, but we have excellent plants. I know that Alkut doesn't have many plants.
Well, I survive. I have fur. But I understand. It is not my place.
Well, would you like some help with your injury and salves? I think Byyyeee would do you a lot of benefits.
A lot of things have tried to help, but they never do. But if this Ruth is what you say,
Best.
Sure.
It's the best. It's the best. I'll get you. I'll get you some. I'll get you some. And just kind of like, basically do a little bit about it. So, Shun, you are off with Karen cooking. Sapir, you have moved off with Will. He's going to help you with some salves. Vagari, you're moving up to the group. Pugie was joining you, and he kind of takes off actually to the side. Hazel, you're with the group. Anything in particular you want to do?
Would like to take Vagari out to the grass and show her how to make grass angels.
Yes! Yes!
Go for
I'm
it.
here for this.
Vagari, I have the best thing ever, okay? We're gonna go out, we're gonna lay in the grass, and then you start just like motioning your arms and your legs, kind of, and it makes like the outline of like an angel, and we're gonna make grass angels. Do you wanna do it?
Wait, like I can see the angel in the ground.
Yeah, like when you stand up, because the grass here is like pretty thick and like flowy, you're gonna see where you made the motion in the grass when you stand up.
And you let me go talk with Pudgy? What are we waiting for? Let's go! And I like
Okay.
grab you and I like run to the field that's closest to us to go lay in the grass.
Well, slow down a little bit.
Gary's like, how strong is Hazel?
Okay, so we go lay in the grass and I like sprawl my fingers so I can like feel the coolness of like the grass in between, and I just start like, so how do I make angel? And I'm just like stiff, like sprawled like a little starfish.
So go to a pencil first, okay?
Oh,
So, like-
okay.
Pencil. And then out like a starfish. Yeah. And then down like a pencil. Out like a starfish. Yeah. Vagari, you're doing great. Isn't this fun?
I don't understand how this is angel.
Oh, here, stand up.
I
Come
like
here.
get up and I look back.
You see, like, where it makes kind of like the wings,
Oh
and
my
then like the legs, and then your
Grass
head's
is
like right there.
magical.
Yeah.
How did you learn this sorcery?
Well, you know, when you spend a lot of time in nature, kind of get bored, and you just start doing stuff, you know?
Oh my god, I would do
Making
this
angels.
forever.
It's
Can we make more? Can we make angel friends for my angel?
duh.
So
Now
like
that
I just
we're
proceed
friends-
to like I just proceed to like sprawl and make more like all over the place, and before you know it there's like 20 little like angels in the grass.
I'm just gonna keep doing it too, but at a much slower pace than Vagari. Like, I'm trying to keep up with her, but she is just like 1, 2, and I'm like, wait, okay.
I'm like, while I'm doing it, Hazel, did we just become friends?
Yes,
I
I
feel
think
like
we're
you're
the-
my friend now.
best of friends.
Wait, you should show this to Davin later. He loved this.
Oh yeah, we can bring Shun and Sabir out here, and we can
I
all
don't know,
meet
Shun.
angels.
I don't know if this is really Shun's thing. Shun's kind of stick in the mud.
You don't like it?
But Davin would love them. Well, okay, and I like lean up. Look, I think that Shun has gone through a lot. I think he could be a nice guy, but he's not my cup of tea.
I can understand that. He seems like he doesn't have a lot to say.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. And don't try hugging him because you'll get a punch right to this straight back to your head.
Ooh, that is good to know, because when I become friends with people, I become a hugger. Which, speaking of which, you're about to get a hug.
Hell yeah!
And try to hug my guy.
I hug her, but maybe like a little too tight. Like I don't realize my embrace is as strong as it is, and you're very
Okay.
petite.
Okay,
Oh,
I think that's a
my
bit
bad.
much.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're friends. It's all good.
Yes, it's nice to make a new friend. I haven't made a new friend since actually my Davin. For confusion, his name is Sabir. I call him my Davin. It's my nickname for him. It means my betrothed, my beloved in my language. So
Beautiful. Now, when did you meet him?
oh gosh, we've met years ago. We met back when I was fighting in arena. He did a lot of healing underground and taking care of injured soldiers and gladiators, and I've taught him a few tricks of the trade. But no, he's come a long way since we first met. He's definitely able to hold his own now.
Seems wonderful. I can't wait to get to know him better.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. You'll like him.
Well, I'm so excited. Now, how did you two end up with Shun?
Shun. Well, it was really just a stroke of unfortunate coincidence, I guess. We were, not to get into details, we ran into him. We were in kind of a pickle, so, we met and kind of boarded this ship simultaneously. I tried to have a heart-to-heart with him, and long story short, it didn't go great. Since then, I kind of just keep my distance, because I try to surround myself with people that make me better. You seem to be one of those types of people.
Oh, flattered, Byyyeee. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Well-
keep making more grass angels. I've never done this before.
That's a
Nice.
great idea.
Proceed to make grass angels.
You both continue to make grass angels for the next few minutes, hours, whatever.
Hours. I have a whole army of like grass angels.
So here, Will comes back to you and he has some root and he's like, let's get your arm a little better, and puts it into like a mortar and pestle, and he like brings it down, grinds it up, adds a few like different kind of like solvents, and it's kind of like, this salve will do wonders for you. And he kind of like prepares for you to like take your bandages off.
I mean, I can apply it.
Oh, sure.
I used to heal people.
Oh, of course.
And I'll just kind of like take it a little bit off to the side and unwrap it myself, and then I'll put it on, or the salve on the arm.
Fair enough.
How long does it usually take?
Oh, about a couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be
Alright.
right as rain.
Do you have fresh bandages?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second. So he runs and comes back. Nice, like the highest quality that you have ever seen personally. Very nice bandages. To the average, military GI individual, it's perfectly normal. But for your purposes, this is like pristine stuff.
Oh. Could you imagine a bed made out of this?
I
So soft.
don't think I'd want to.
Well, you can always dream. Right?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I shall wait 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
if
yeah.
I ever needed any of this root, where would I find it?
Oh,
Here?
it's all over, and you just let me know. I'll get it for you right away. Look at these splits.
Why are you so helpful?
Well, new guy in town. Just trying to make you feel welcome.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I do. I
absolutely.
do.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to fly again tomorrow?
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yes. Now,
Perfect.
is there a hill around?
There. Well, I mean, I
or just grass. I'd like to take the boots off and at least feel grass on the toes.
Wow, for sure. Yeah, we can absolutely go out into leave your sisters out there with
Ah, no, let her have her fun. I don't know. Might want to clean the sand and dirt off the shoes and rocks out the shoes. Just have a time for myself.
I think that'd be great for you. That'd be great. Here, I'll tell you what. We'll find some batoba root and plenty of grass in that area. Let's go.
Thank you.
Guys, walk out. Shun,
Yes.
you've been brought to a small kitchenette area. Karen he's got some carrots and potatoes and other sorts of vegetables, and he just kind of grabs a carrot and starts like chopping it up and just like, now I don't know if you're as fast as me, don't feel bad if you're not, it's okay, we'll get to cooking these in a minute. And he just like grabs and he's just like chopping them really, really fast.
Good technique.
Oh yeah, it's so you know how to cook.
Oh yes. Then I'll take a knife and a carrot and as fast as I can.
All right. Your call. Sleight of hand. I'm gonna call it sleight of hand.
Okay.
I was gonna give you options, but I think sleight of hand is where it's at.
Oh,
With
no.
advantage. You're a cook with advantage.
Better.
Sean, where'd your fingers go?
Like, it's been a while. 22.
22. He's going really fast. You are going light fucking speed. Like, you're not
Okay.
like, he's just grabbing the carrots and chopping them up. You grab them, like carve the side off and chop them in the time that it takes him to chop one. And you're moving, and like they're like, you like throw them immediately into a pot to like start the boil for like a soup or stew or something like that. And he's like, so you have cooked before?
A couple of times, yes. Can I make a perception around the room to see for a few specific ingredients? I want to try to go back to my old ways and maybe pilfer a few specific ingredients.
Go for it.
Seven?
It has been a while since you've spoken common or read common. You're more familiar with Kintrish at this point in your life, so the labels, while they are very clearly labeled, the words are not quite grabbing you as they would in Kintrish. There's a few items that you do recognize because the color and the make, there is like the substance that they're made of. They're you, let's say you get like 7 out of 10. Like you go to add sugar, but it's salt.
Okay. If at any point while he's kind of doing his own thing, I'd like to try to sleight of hand just a few spices.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh my God. Natural 1. I'm out of practice.
What? What's the total?
5.
5. You go to like kind of like pocket some of it, and there's this very large like bugbear with like arms that are like super long, and he kind of like he's got like just an apron on and kind of like a loincloth, and he just kind of
Oh, Karen, why did you put this in my pockets? Silly guy, playing tricks in the kitchen. This is no place for fun and games.
He reaches out, grabs like a whole duck that's just been depulucked, and just with the cleaver, just like, choom!
Understood.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
cut a
you
little
can
high,
just-
though. You actually see the guy would see a slight smile. It hurts.
He like grabs like a knife, stabs it in the middle of the duck, rips it like open, and like breaks the bones.
I take a cabbage and slam it down on the root.
As the salve is applied, the cooking is done, and the angels are made, you guys are brought back out, collected by Drajit. You guys are brought back to his ship. There you see Velinor, the small dwarf with the staff and the long blue flowing robes. And you see a kind of like overly proper orc. He looks like an admiral with military hat pressed down. You can barely see his eyes, arms behind him. I suppose you are the rest of the party members and that have been recruited for the search, rescue, acquisition, and retrieval of the Kobold Mercury. Come, speak up.
Yes, we are. Sorry. Yes.
I'm sorry. Am I still making grass angels? Where am I in this?
No, you've been retrieved and you have all been brought back
Okay.
to the ship. Back to the ship.
Noted.
Yeah. Velinor, this is Drajit and I assist all candidates. This is your group. Trust me. Very well. Allow me to explain to you the situation. My nephew, Byyyeee, as well as the rest of the crew, will be going with you into the Blight Planet. Now, there seem to be some insurgents, the Vidoran cult, who have infiltrated us. They had a attack on the Agu Citadel, and in the night they took the Kobold Mercury, an artificer who studied at the Harp. The Vidoran cult is a dangerous organization, the details of which we are not yet familiar with, but they have acquisitioned piece of technology that we are not comfortable in their hands. You must retrieve the kobold and the material. A prototype that they shot down on the way here that Velinor was flying broke into pieces. Hazel, the elf here, has successfully managed to help retrieve one of those. We appreciate the assistance of a druid of Kaya in this regard, but the mind of the kobold is far too valuable to be left in the hand of the enemy. He will depart at dusk. We've managed to be able to acquiesce some of the position of where the item fell, where the Vidoran cult's camp might be. We appreciate your service. Drajit has informed me that unofficially, the three of you are not meant to be outside of Alkut. Is that correct?
More or less.
We go where we please. Now,
I can appreciate the difficult situation you find yourselves in. This is of the utmost importance. Retrieve the kobold, bring her back. We will guarantee your safety, security. You will have our thanks. Valinor, anything else to add? He kind of like takes a step forward. We're not fully aware of what our enemy is capable of, but with your combined abilities, I believe that this mission will be a success. I assure you, those who are surviving of the Winged Riders will be in your debt, especially if you are able to retrieve the kobold unscathed. I will personally see what you all may need will be granted to you to the best of my abilities. Do any of you have any questions?
I do not think so.
You-
Sabia?
Well, you say that you don't know what they're capable of, but they have stolen a prototype?
I am the current director of the Halcyon Arcane Research Preliminary. We have developed, since the loss of the Winged Riders, a new form of protection. On my way back with the prototype, I was attacked. We've managed to recover one piece of the 3 that fell off from the prototype. Young Hazel here has ensured that. One part fell off to territory I dare not send anyone, nor myself, to the north, to Auntie Liz. The other part, weapons array of the prototype, has been squandered with by what appears by a group of an organization of people who call themselves the Vedoran Cult. In an ideal world, it's not a big. It isn't a big deal if they have it, because I don't believe that anyone has the knowledge to operate the device. But with Mercury in their possession, a star pupil of the harp, I believe that could put us all in grave danger. Know this. This is not a mere kobold that you go off to save. It is to protect all mortal kind in Teslim. Not Sajan or Alkut or Zimnas, but all living beings. We do not yet fully understand the scope this organization is capable of, so we must be on our guard. I can fully appreciate the difficult situation you find yourselves in, but do know that I am appreciative of your efforts and time. Over the next couple of hours, the rest of the crew get together. You prepare the ship, you go to the armory, you get suited with proper equipment, come back to the ship, start walking up the gangplank with Will, Karen, Pugy, and Charlie. Captain Drajik comes up. Beautiful sky. Gonna be smooth sailing into the Blights, or I'll shave my beard.
You promise?
A dwarf never parts with his beard. Just
Good.
like I imagine you would not part with your horns, eh?
I try not to. I will keep you to it.
Let's save a kobold. He walks his way up the plank. The rest of you following behind, and you depart into the Sajan night sky. The ship starts to take off with the crew prepared and ready to head out. And you move onward. "20 hours later, your lungs, the taste of smoke, it's hard to breathe, fire and darkness around you. You come to consciousness, the wreckage of the ship in front of you. Captain Drajit, one hand on the wheel, trying to hold on, trying to steer a grounded ship that has no chance of moving. Off in the distance, one seemingly innocuous body, the body of another individual at the mast at the center of the ship, just crashed with all the debris around you. You all slowly come to consciousness from the crash. Hazel and Shun, broken wood above you, broken wood below you. Subhir and Vagari, a sail on either side of you in the ground, shattered and ripped and torn, flames burning up into the night sky. And that is where we are going to end our session for tonight.
All right. Dope.
Okay.
Dope.
Basically in turmoil. Cool.
Man.
Thank you
Done.
all very much for joining us on our debut stream. We appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this, please check out our YouTube channel so that you can check out all of our prequels. The backstories for these are amazing. We will be releasing them, as Amanda said, over the next few weeks. And we will be here next Tuesday. That is the end of our game for tonight. But we will be happy to hang out and chat with you guys for a little bit. Let me stop the sad music and just yeah.
Some happy stuff.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm just gonna keep it neutral
Happy
for us.
music.
All right, you want happy music? Fine.
Yeah.
Happy
Give
music.
it to us.
We got to figure that out because the sad music didn't play.
Well, wait, just now?
Well, there was a quick little thing, but there was no sad music before.
Well, I stopped the music for a little bit,
Okay,
like,
cool.
as you guys were chatting.
Cool.
But
Now we'll never know if Pugy died for wrong reasons.
We can assume.
Yeah.
Hi, chat. Welcome to the after party where we know how to get turned.
no land security. You want no land security? You got it. No,
Pink
that's
Floydian, earlier
thing.
you came in with a comment that said looking forward to shipping with Pudgy. I was dying.
Yeah.
at that.
Oh yeah. There was a really good one when Vergari was hitting on the guy and he was like, make a survival check. And I thought that was very good.
Yes.
That one got me. That one got me.
Damn, I'm trying to find no land security, but
It may as well have been a survival check because I was dying of residual embarrassment.
You have
Like,
insider
oh,
info.
that's
Yeah, where did that come from?
disappointing. You were gonna have all of this.
Chimera raid, please. Is that a music? Is that a thing?
I think
that
it just might be a thing. Gnome Land is one word.
Oh, Gnome Land is one word. Because Gnome Land security is a great sound on Sirenscape. Somebody's familiar with their Sirenscape. Who is this?
Insider information.
Somebody
Giddy
knows their
up.
shit. I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry.
Do better.
Pink Floyd Ion Pig, you're basically the best.
You're basically the best, Pink Floyd Ion Pig.
I think I know who Pink Floydian Pig is, but I'm not 100%
Pink Floyd
certain.
Ion Pig, Marco. Get it right.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
their-
he's like
I'm gonna-
positively charged with
I'm gonna keep
happiness.
their name
That was good.
quiet until I confirm.
That was really good.
Man, where is No Land Security? Okay, I'm getting a bunch of. I need more detail. I haven't been on Sirenscape in a minute.
Origami
So that
Dragon.
was fun, guys.
That was a blast. Literally.
That was.
Glad you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, literally.
My heart rate was up for a while there.
Oh no.
And those rolls, man. Next week will be better.
That's what we always say.
We're here to
Or
discuss.
so
Next
he
week,
hopes.
I will be hardwired to that Ethernet cable, though.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wait, are you not hardwired?
It's never been an issue until tonight.
It's so
Lady,
funny.
Come on.
It's so funny because like
Eat
you and
audio.
you, I was gonna say you and Tiffany switched.
That's what best friends do.
Exactly.
Can we talk about that? How like adorable that moment was, though.
That was
like
so
that was.
fucking
I
good.
was like, oh, I get it.
What are these feelings inside?
Yeah, my face just it hurts from smiling. And-
Teaching me about grass and the world I never knew.
Two chaotic characters have to become friends. I mean, you know.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos is attracted to chaos, so
It's
there you
true.
go. That's how friendships are made.
Calling you the
Gosh.
Entropy girls. Entropy
Gosh.
sisters.
Entropy squared, bitches. Have fun with that, Marco.
Yeah, so Pugy and Karen are dead. Hope you guys are happy with that shit.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Absolutely.
He was too
Yeah,
weak
we're-
for me.
Yeah, I'm good that I killed him.
Well, now that I had a moment with Karen, I'm a little upset.
No.
They should have let Charlie
Now-
go. But, you know,
now that
it's
Vigari
what
had a
it is.
moment with Pugy, I'm fine.
His name's Pudgy. I don't even care to remember his real name. He's just Pudgy to me at this
That's
point.
awesome.
I'm glad.
He's too soft.
Vigari is what we all strive
You
to
beat
be.
him by 1 point.
Hey,
You rolled like
I
a
didn't know
A
that.
win's
All
a
I know
win,
is I beat
baby.
you.
close is only
It's
good, and
been-
horseshoes and hand grenades.
But for real, she was right. He couldn't save any of us. He was too busy trying to fuck shit up. So like,
Bye, Pink
she made the right
Pig.
call.
Enjoy Shogun. It is a very good show. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it is really good.
yes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you.
I finally started My Hero.
Yeah?
My Hero Academia?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, that's the best anime, man.
Of all the animes I've watched, that is one I have not, and I'm so embarrassed to admit that.
Should be. Why would you even say that?
It's the best anime.
Because I'm too busy watching the time I got reincarnated as a slime and vending machine
a
and
vending
Lord knows what
machine.
else.
The vending machine one is pretty good, though.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. That's true, Lightbulb. That's very factual.
Yes.
Close
It's a
is
fact.
only close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and atomic bombs. Or so my father used to say.
So nice, we say it twice.
For everybody that's still here, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We
I
still have 6
appreciate you.
people in Twitch.
Yeah.
That's,
Don't
We're
forget.
all basically
you
best
guys are
friends now.
amazing.
Don't
Yeah, for
forget
real.
to tune in on Thursday. Oh no, wait.
Not
You're
this
not
Thursday.
this Thursday.
But
Not
every
thi-
other
not
Thursday.
This, next Tuesday and then next Thursday.
It's true.
And then the re-uploads. It's
The
just, you know,
Yes.
I'm not going to be by a computer this Thursday, so I apologize. But next Thursday, I'll bring it with Witcher Episode 2 of Witcher 1, which I'm still having great fun with.
Are you?
Yes,
Are
For
you?
now.
I am. The leveling up system is crazy compared to the other one. Like every single thing has like a bunch of trees with it. But I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty, or the hardest difficulty that it would let me play. So maybe I beat the game and it unlocks another one. We'll never
Why would you
know.
do
Oh,
that to
Witcher
yourself?
5?
Yeah. But
Not even a 4.
after this, I have plans for the whole Max Payne series. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. I'll tune into that.
you tune into that? You'll watch that? Max Payne 1 through 3?
Yeah.
Kira, Witcher Harry. Kira, Witcher Harry.
Yara Witcher Harry.
He just hands him a sword.
I'm a what?
Just scream Roach for me real quick, Harry.
Guys, we did our first stream.
We did it. We
Yay,
survived.
we survived.
I don't
We
know, man. I'm
did
like, I'm
it.
struggling here. I'm
We
like,
did
oh
it.
god.
It sounds like you're not, though. So
I don't know.
props.
Fake it till you
I
make
don't
it,
know.
baby.
Yeah.
I think I'm in that like shock stage still of like I don't know what the fuck just
Like,
happened.
nope.
I have no memory of the last like 3 hours. I don't know what happened.
Same.
Last 4
Well,
hours.
Well, you know what's funny about that? On Fridays they get re-uploaded.
So you can watch them there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You'll have
God.
other platforms to watch this content. So if you ever forget, tune back in.
Another shout out. Thank you all guys for and girls and Mortal Kind. Thank you all Mortal Kind for coming in tonight, for joining our premiere. I want to give a big thanks to Matt, to Shun played by Matt, to Byyyeee played by Amanda, to Hazel played by Tiffany, and Severe played by Steve. Could not ask for a better crew. This has been absolutely amazing. I am still wigging out, and I really need this to not be live anymore so that I can like properly relax.
I'll push the button.
All you need is more
Whoa.
alcohol.
Before we push the button,
Before
are we
we push
supposed
the-
to do something?
Oh, we are
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to do something. That's right.
Bye! Button push.
We're so annoying.